Welcome to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus the Edison Lady Eagles. I'm Ashley Stevens, along with Dr. Kelly Calloway and Craig Wing on the camera tonight. This is two more district games counting tonight. Tomorrow's game is at McAllister. It was rescheduled. And Tahlequah did pick up one extra game that's Eufaula, and that has been moved, and we'll talk about this again. That's been moved now to Monday.
Oh, it's moved to Monday?
Moved to Monday because of the inclement weather.
Ooh.
We'll try to get that game in on Monday afternoon about 2 o'clock.
Wow, I did not know that. That plays a big role in us getting stuff here.
So 2 o'clock on Monday is when the Eufaula game will be, but that's a non-district game. So final two games here for both Tiger teams, Edison and McAllister away. Now, Edison and Tahlequah went down to the wire. Tahlequah was in the lead most of the game, and then they came back. Edison came back late in that game and had a chance to win the game with a long three-pointer. It went awry, thank goodness, and Tahlequah ended up winning that game, I believe, by 2. And so Tahlequah hoping to win by a much larger margin tonight than that. But they're going to have to put together 4 quarters. And they played 3.5 excellent quarters against Durant.
Yes.
Had Durant on the ropes and went back and forth. A defensive battle between two great teams. Really, Tahlequah looked really good defensively. And then just 2 plays, really, and that's what it boiled down to. The whole game came down to 2 plays where number 12 was able to get open and hit back-to-back three-pointers, and that solidified the win.
I mean, Durant had the most simple game plan the other night was just penetrate, try to get it to 12, penetrate to get it to 12, and then if 12 wasn't doing anything, number 1. You know what I mean? That was it. So.
And Tahlequah played an excellent game. You know, just at the one of those things as a young team, and that's what we keep talking about. And of course, they're not young anymore. They've had a whole season underneath them at this point. So
right.
The excuse you want to give them is that they're young. Hey, they're not young anymore. They've had a whole season underneath them, but they've grown a lot this season. They have faced a ton of adversity with a short bench and getting that experience, and we know that's going to pay huge dividends next season. But the task at hand tonight are the Edison Lady Eagles, and we are just a few seconds away from the start of tonight's game. Craig, your thoughts on what they need to do to get it done tonight?
Well, I think every game this season we've talked about limited turnovers, execution, and taking advantage of the opportunities they get to score. When they get down low, you got to finish at the basket.
Absolutely. And tonight, the national anthem appears to be going to be played by members of the Tahlequah High School band. And so we are going to step away while we honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Team Tahlequah's Multi-Purpose Activity Center, host of District 5A4 basketball action tonight between the visitors of the scoreboard, the Edison Lady Eagle, and our own Tahlequah Lady Tigers. Would you please stand at this time? Gentlemen, please remove your hats. For the playing of tonight's national anthem under the direction of Mr. Brady Hacker, the Tahlequah High School Brass Ensemble.
And welcome back. That was the Tahlequah Brass Ensemble with the playing of our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups for tonight's game. The Lady Eagles wearing pink tonight. Starting lineups. They are coached by Juan Yu, assisted by Wes Hamilton, Travis Galbraith, Gerald Harris.
The 5'7" freshman, number 3.
Raquel Beal. She's a freshman.
5'7" sophomore,
Number 5. Madison Webb.
And forward 5'8" senior,
Number 11, Elena Peel Thompson, 5'8" senior.
And guard spot 5'7" sophomore,
Number 12, a sophomore, Mocha Galbraith.
And last
but not least, number 15, Micah Music. And that's the starting lineups for Lady Edison Lady Eagles, excuse me. And now, starting lineups for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers. Head coach David Ball, assisted by Charles Nightchief. A sophomore, number 3, Lakin Adams. A junior, number 11, Carson Gilbert. A junior, number 14, Riley Dodson. A junior, number 22, Haley Mojo Wilson. And last but not least, a junior, a forward, number 23, Lauren Stevens. And that's the starting lineups for your Tahlequah Lady Tigers.
Officials for tonight's contest, Mickey English,
Well, the thing is, tonight is senior night. We have one senior on the varsity team. That's Daisy Brown, number 6. Honor them. I believe they're going to honor the seniors between the games.
So we'll probably just keep that live. May not speak too much, but I don't think we've had this ref crew this year, have we?
No, I was just thinking that. We haven't seen them all year.
Yeah, and maybe this gentleman down here on this corner over here off to the right, but other than that, I don't think we have.
Well, let's see if the Tigers can get going early and then keep that tempo up through the game.
So the game is Monday at what time?
That's the Eufaula game. Is going to be Monday starting at 2 o'clock.
We may not be able to broadcast that one. So we both have to work. We don't know
There's
yet.
the tip. Lady Tigers with the win of the tip. Lakin Adams all the way over to Dotson. Inside to Stevens. Out to Mo. Mo for 3. Short. And Lakin Adams runs it down for the rebound. Riley Dotson looks inside. Skip pass over to Lakin Adams. Lakin for 3. Got it. Assist. Riley Dotson. Tahlequah immediately goes into the press. Long pass nearly intercepted by Carson Gilbert. And they are going to reset their offense. The Lady Eagles are. Over on the right side, inside. Denied by Stevens. Forces back outside. Music kicks it back out to the top. Over to Raquel Bell. 7:10 to go here in the first. Lady Tigers on top, 3-0. Top of the key. Trying the right side now. Nothing doing there. Good pressure by Dotson. Trying to get it inside. Taken stuffed by Stevens and rebounded by Stevens. Kicks it out to Gilbert. Tigers push. Over to Wilson. Wilson to Dotson. Dotson looking inside and skip pass again. One more pass over to Gilbert, left alone in the short corner for 3. Little bit long. Dotson with the rebound. Out to Bo. To Stevens. To Lakin Adams for 3. Assist Stevens.
That was great ball movement.
6-0 Lady Tigers on top. Great ball movement there by the Lady Tigers. Kicks out to Music in the short corner, back to the top of the key. Lady Tigers do a good job hustling back after the Eagles temporarily broke through the press. 6:20 to go here in the first. Trying to get it inside. Stuff. Oh, they're going to get Stevens for a foul. Thought she might have had a clean block.
That's what I was thinking, unless her left hand was on her body.
Lauren picks up her first personal foul, first team foul for the Lady Tigers, and it comes with 6:15 to go here in the first. Excuse me. At the line, shooting 2 is Raquel Bell. High arching free throw. Off the rim, no good. Subbing into the game for the Eagles, number 2, Damone Oliver. Music will head to the bench. And she makes the second one. So it's 6-1, Tahlequah on top. Adams going to bring the ball up for the Lady Tigers. Inside to Stevens. And over to, good pass by Mo.
Wow.
To Gilbert. Good ball movement early by the Lady Tigers. Assist, Mo Wilson on the 2 points for Gilbert. 8-1, Lady Tigers on top. Trying to get it into the middle. Got a 2-on-1. They slow it down behind the back. Raquel Bell for 3 off the backboard. No good. Goes out of bounds. Tahlequah basketball. 5:43 to go here in the first quarter. Lady Tigers on top. Gilbert going to bring the ball down for the Lady Tigers. Hand off over to Adams. Adams to her right to Stevens. Stevens goes back door to Gilbert. Gilbert to Riley Dotson for short corner 3. In and out. Rebound Stevens. Over to Dotson. Dotson going to drive. Kicks to Gilbert. Gilbert's going to drive. Loses the handle on the ball. Goes out of bounds.
You're going to get a foul there.
Foul call against Edison.
You know, what I'm seeing early is there's no hesitation in the decision making. They're going to drive, they drive. They're going to pass, they pass.
Absolutely. Elena Pill-Thompson on her first personal foul. First team foul for the Eagles. Number 15 Music's going to check back in the ball game here for Mocha Galbraith. Finds Gilbert wide open. Easy buckets there for the junior. Off the inbounds by Adams. It's 10-1. Lady Tigers have come out hot. 5:05 to go here in the first. Staying in the press. Out of bounds, and the pressure's getting to the Eagles here.
As Coach Wing would say, shout out to him back home, that that inbounds play, it worked in 3rd grade, it works in high school.
That's right.
4:55 to go here in the first. Dotson on the right wing. Inside to Gilbert. Gilbert, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line shooting 2. So right now the Lady Tigers having their way offensively, which is good to see after the offensive struggle at Durant. Now that wasn't a struggle offensively in terms of they were playing bad. It was just a great defensive game.
Yeah, it was like 10-11 or something at halftime, something like that, wasn't it? 10-12 or 11-12.
And then the game before that was the prior game, wasn't it, with the just swarming.
It's just been 2 games back-to-back of just stingy defense. Gilbert misses the first of 2, and she doesn't miss the second one. It's a 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers. 11-1, 4:48 to go in the first. Staying in the press are the Lady Tigers. Quickly to the middle, and Gilbert steals it. Bounce pass to Lakin Adams. Lakin Adams misses. Rebound, tipped, out of bounds. Going to be Eagle basketball. And it looks like we've got a shaken up player down there.
Check back in for the Lady Eagles, number 2, Oliver.
Oliver going to check in for the Lady Eagles, and I think we've got a Lady Eagle down. She's okay. As Bryce, who does an excellent job, is over to check on her. We're going to take a break while they attend the player. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network, and we're back in action. The young lady walked out on her own power, so it's good to see. They're still going to tend to her on the sideline, so it's good to check on her, make sure that she's okay. Inbounding is number 32, Olivia Bolt. And Lady Tigers still in the press. And Mo Wilson read that like a book. Stole it, but then stepped out of bounds. Momentum carried her out of bounds.
Momentum.
Momentum. Nice, Kelly. Nice. Like it.
I've been around you too long, Ashley.
You've been studying those lead-ins.
That's it. At half court, Tahlequah's press is being very stingy. And it's 3-on-1. And there's a shot tipped out, trying to run it down. Edison is able to come down with it. Number 12. Lots of pressure. She's able to split two defenders of Tahlequah to kick it out.
If I remember the last game, actually, number 12 was the one that kind of on fire.
Yeah, she got hot there late and just started hitting threes. Ball's on the ground. Music. She's fouled on the floor, probably against Gilbert. Let's see if that's who the whistle is, and it is. Carson Gilbert picks up her first personal, second team foul for the Lady Tigers. Long inbound pass. Galbraith being guarded by Adams. 3:58 to go here in the first. Galbraith. There's the elbow. No good. Last touch. Wilson will be will be Eagle basketball. Inbounds to Galbraith. She's going to spin, kicks out top of the key. Bill, she pulls up for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Last touched Eagles. Tahlequah will get the basketball that time.
Good job by Lauren crashing the boards there.
You need her to crash it on the other side and dunk it in.
Yeah. Over to the right wing is Riley Dotson, impatiently waiting on Mo to come all the way across. And then inside to Gilbert. Stevens just playing catch. There's it. Adams with a wide open three off the front of the rim, no good. And Mo Wilson runs down the rebound. Over to Stevens. Long pass to Mo Wilson. She's got Gilbert over in the corner.
Wide
left
open
for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Wilson. To Gilbert. Gilbert, she's going to be lassoed by Olivia Boat. So Gilbert will go to the line shooting two.
Fouls going to be charged to the Lady Eagles. Olivia Bolt, her first. Team's third foul.
Bolt picks up her first personal foul and third team foul for Edison. .303 to remaining in the first, and Gilbert makes the first of two. Excuse me.
It's like eerily quiet in here tonight. I don't know what it is.
It's like very laid back on a Friday night. Gilbert goes 2 for 2, and so far it's all Tahlequah.
This is normally what it feels like on a Tuesday night.
Exactly. Gilbert now with 6. Adams with 6.
Steal.
And Adams can't get it to fall off the steal. Eagles come down with it.
Steal by Dotson there.
Riley Dotson, who's had a great defensive game last week, looks to continue on this week. 2:45 to go here in the first. 3-on-1, kicks it out, bad pass, and that kind of negated the chance there the Eagles had. Kicks out, top of the key, toes on the line.
Yeah.
Nope.
They gave it to her. It did look like it was on the line.
They gave Bill the 3-pointer, so it's 13-4, Tigers by 9. Gilbert, she's going to attack. Bounce pass to the Eagles. Here comes Bill on a fast break. Layup, got it. 5-0 run here by Edison. Off of the turnover.
Riley's wide open.
Riley Dotson, short corner. Kicks out to Adams. Adams left alone for 3. She'll shoot again. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tracked down by Stevens. Out to Dotson, short corner jumper. Can't get it to fall. Stevens fighting for the rebound. She's got it. Crazy shot. Goes up and one.
Sorry, I took your thunder away there.
No thunder there. Strong rebound. She got her hand jammed. Was able to put it back up. And draws the foul.
Fourth team foul. Basket was good by Lauren Stevens. She'll shoot one.
15-6 right now. Lady Tigers on top. Makes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 16-6, Tigers by 10 with 1:45 to go here in the first. Staying in the press are the Lady Tigers. And that ball goes out of bounds. It will be Tahlequah basketball.
I couldn't see at the angle. I thought Carson had touched it at first.
I thought she did too. So Adams going to inbound. Inside to Stevens. She's triple teamed. Brings it out to Gilbert. Over to Dotson. Adams in the short corner. Looks inside to Gilbert. In traffic. Gilbert couldn't hang on to it. Goes out of bounds. It's stay Tahlequah basketball. Trying to thread the needle there.
It's good to see number 5 back in after her getting injured.
Yeah.
Madison Webb. Madison Webb.
Quick inbounds to Gilbert. Adams for 3. Got it. Assist Gilbert. 19-6. Tigers by 13. Staying in the press. 15 to go here in the first. Traps in the corner. She's able to dribble out of it, but still behind the line here. And still pressure. Good job there by Gilbert. Bill's able to come across of it. Short corner to Music. Top of the key. It felt like the Lady Tigers pressure almost got to them. Under a minute to go. She'll pull up. Galbraith will. Off the backboard. No good. Rebound Stevens. Quickly kicks out to Mo Wilson. And here comes Adams. Gilbert. Bounce pass. Nearly lost it. Good job by Adams. She's going to take it. Kick out. Dotson for 3.
Oh,
Couldn't
man.
get it to fall. And Gilbert trying to get the rebound.
It kind of looked like she tried to bounce it off the girl's back.
Good hustle
like to
play
get it
there.
out of, get it out of bounds.
By Mocha Galbraith to force the held ball. And the senior, Daisy Brown, she's going to check in for Lauren Stevens. 36.4 seconds remaining here in the first. 19-6 is the score. Good steal there by Riley Dotson. Kick out over to Lakin Adams. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Edison. 28
That's
seconds.
second steal tonight, I think, Ashley, for Riley.
Galbraith with the floater off the glass. And it bowls it way in. 15 seconds to go here in the first. 19-8. Tahlequah by 11. Over to Gilbert. Oh, Gilbert had Daisy. Kicks it out to Mo. Mo short corner 3, no good. Rebound. Good hustle there by Mo. Picks up by Lakin Adams at the buzzer. No good. And that's the end of 1. Tahlequah 19. Edison 8. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. H&H.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. You're watching the Lady Tigers, Lady Eagles going at it. It's 19-8. Some first quarter stats there. Lakin Adams with 9, Gilbert with 7, Stevens with 3. Lots of defense. Lots of defense here for the Lady Tigers. Lots of pressure, I guess I'm trying to say. Riley Dotson leading all defensive players with a couple steals. Inside to Gilbert, bounce pass to Daisy.
Oh, that was a great pass.
Great pass, had it blocked. That young lady she was going against there, number 2, she's pretty tall. They got her listed at 5'9". She looks a lot taller.
She looks a lot taller than that.
Air ball by Bill, rebounded by Gilbert. Gilbert out to Dotson. Dotson for 3. Got it!
There it is.
Riley Dotson.
Riley Dotson. Assist, Carson Gilbert.
Gilbert with the assist, and it's 22-8.
Well.
And hell ball.
All right, well.
Eligible for possession arrows going to walk with the Eagles again.
Going to stay with the Eagles. Inbounding is Madison Webb. Over to Raquel Bell. 7:20 to go here in the first half. Oka Galbraith trying to direct traffic. And nearly stolen by Lakin Adams. She got whistled for a foul. First team foul for the Lady Tigers here in the second quarter. First personal foul. Timeout, Tahlequah. 30-second timeout. While we are on that timeout, I want to take a moment and say happy birthday to Chance Adams, owner of Peak Health and Performance, where if you're looking to get in shape or get some nutrition coaching, you can head on down there and Chance and Jade Adams, they'll take care of you at Peak Health and Performance. And for Green Country Sports Network, Chance Adams, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
And thank you for
I
your
guess I didn't realize it was his birthday today. He's what, 22?
I'm not even about to guess.
He's 80, but he looks like he's 22 because he's so because he works out and
he's got the
right?
fountain of youth over there,
Just
right? He's
kidding.
working out, eats healthy. I mean, he could be 75. We'd never know. So happy birthday, Chance Adams, owner of Peak Health and Performance.
I was reading some of their stuff today, and Bobby McAlpine had back issues, and he started working out with him and relieved his back issues and lost a lot of weight in the process. So shout out to Bobby.
Good pass there.
Nice pass inside to Madison Webb. And Edison strikes first. Off the timeout, that is. Inside to Gilbert. Gilbert over Dotson, left alone for three. Dotson can't get it to fall. Off the rim, rebound Galbraith. And Bill trying to push tempo. Left-handed layup, blocked by Lakin Adams and rebounded by Riley Dotson. And good hustle there by Bill to steal it from Adams. And over to Galbraith, and off the glass and in.
Yeah. Track meet just broke out.
Yeah, that was
22
a lot of running there.
6:15 to go here in the first half. Over to Dotson, looking long pass cross court to Mo Wilson. Back to the top of the key. Dotson left alone again for three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Daisy Brown. Adams from way downtown for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Galbraith. And Lakin Adams did a good job not getting that foul
that
right
was
there.
close.
Able to control her body. Galbraith will pull up for three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Daisy Brown. And Daisy getting some good minutes here for Tahlequah with a couple of rebounds for the senior.
You can still tell her knee bothers her a lot with that.
Absolutely. And just being out there, gutting through this, that gives a testament to her strength and character. Bounce pass to Daisy, short corner. She got it.
Oh, man, that was close. That would have been awesome.
Damone Oliver. 5:25 to go here in the second. Looks like Rayleigh McCarter and Lauren Stevens will check back in on the next whistle. And Bill making it rain from downtown. It's 22-15.
She's the one that you don't want to get hot. I think it's her. Yeah, it's her.
Bill and Galbraith have been the ones. Skip pass over to Gilbert. Head fake. Over to Adams. Adams, she attacks. Kicks back out to Gilbert.
There it is.
There we go. Nice look and drains it. 25-15. Gilbert shooting well from beyond the arc. Galbraith has it knocked out of her hands by Daisy Brown. And foul, I think, is going to be called on Galbraith. Let's see.
No, I think they're just calling it out.
Did they call it out? No, they're giving them foul.
Oh, okay, you're right.
They just gave the call to the official over here rather than him giving it.
It's too far to walk.
Galbraith whistled for her first team foul for Edison. I guess he was like, you make that call over there.
Mo and Riley getting a rest over there.
Over to Rayleigh McCarter. Quickly inside to Daisy. Just a bit too high. Turnover. And here comes Bill. And knocked out of bounds by Lakin the Wolf Adams. Running it down. Stays Edison basketball, inbounding by number 5, Madison Webb. Going to get a quick sub as Galbraith checks back in for number 1, Lucy Okara. 10-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Quickly inbounds to Bill for 3. Got
there
it.
It is.
Timeout. Tahlequah. See, 30-second timeout. Sure, this timeout, I think Another sponsor, State Farm, Laura Lund. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So for your home insurance and car insurance, probably got some life insurance, just all around insurance needs, you can head on down to Laura Lund State Farm.
She insures Craig's Lamborghini.
It's Bentley.
Yeah, it's Bentley.
Craig Wing Bentley out there. He's just got liability coverage on it.
He's got one, I'm telling you. Today he was, I met him for lunch and he was dressed like he was on the cast of Peaky Blinders. So.
Inbounding is Adams to Wilson, back to Adams. So Adams will bring the ball down for the Lady Tigers. 25-18, 4:10 to go. Lob pass to Stevens, back to Wilson. Adams for three. Off the back of the rim, up for rebound. Riley Dotson. Excuse me, goodness sakes. Rayleigh McCarter. We got Rileys and Rayleys.
You know, the funny thing is you try to call everybody Riley Dotson of some sort.
Riley Dotson.
You've called Mo Dotson. Sorry, it's just funny.
The held ball goes to the Tigers. Stevens, she'll try.
There it is.
Nope, can't get it to fall. And rebound Wilson. Back to Stevens. Adams, she'll shoot it. She can't get it to fall. Stevens trying to track it down. Knocked out of bounds. Is White basketball.
Man,
Last touch.
I thought that was out on us. We'll take it, though.
Everybody's trying to shoot threes right now. Over to Mo. Mo to Stevens at the high post. And she has it knocked out of her hands. And trying to run it down. Good hustle. There by Bill to get it. Last touch, Tahlequah.
No over the back call there. The refs are doing a pretty good job of letting them play.
A little sloppy play there for the Lady Tigers. They need to get settled and locked back in here. Bill to Galbraith. Galbraith goes to her right. Being guarded by Wilson. Good defense. Step back jumper. Rebounded. Daisy Brown.
It's her third, I think.
Daisy Brown's rebounding well tonight. Third rebound. You're right. Adams, she's going to drive and kick. Rayleigh McCarter for three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound. Mo. Mo to Adams. Adams has it knocked out of her hands. She's going to attack. Pull up jumper. Got it.
There it is.
I like to know how many offensive rebounds we've had.
Yeah.
27-18. Tahlequah by 9. 2:55 to go here in the first half. Trying to go inside. Nothing doing. Back out to Galbraith. She gets to the free throw line. Pull up. Off the backboard rebound. Daisy Brown.
Daisy with the boards tonight.
Adams, pull up at the elbow. Off the rim. Rebound Stevens. Over to Mo. Mo to Adams. Adams for three again. Off the rim. No good. Rebound Edison.
She's going to ice her arm for all these shots she's getting.
Tahlequah not shooting well. Currently 9 for 30. Three ball. Got it. Ooh. And that young lady, that's about her third three-pointer. And they pulled within 6. They might want to put somebody on her. Over to Stevens. Left alone for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Over to Adams. She's going to drive. Off the rim and in the rim.
That little pull-up, she's got to quit drifting forward. She's going to get a charge called against her.
Stolen by Mo Wilson. Bounce pass to Adams. Nope, knocked out of bounds.
Oh, I thought that went off of Pink. I mean, off of Edison, sorry.
Checking back in the game is Riley Dotson and Carson Gilbert. Daisy Brown, good minutes for the senior. Several rebounds. Blake Adams head to the bench and get a rest as well. Minute 41 remaining in the first half. It's 29-21. Tahlequah on top by 8. Long pass, out of bounds. Good pressure there by the Lady Tigers to force the turnover. Minute and a half remaining here in the first half. Talking about trying to shoot three-pointers, Tahlequah currently 5 for 22 from beyond the arc.
And that's led to probably 10 offensive rebounds. A great pass.
Riley McCarter to Stevens. Nice assist there by the freshman. Minute 10 to go. Tahlequah with a 10-point lead. Staying in the press. Going to the middle. Tipped. Three-pointer for number 2. And
Shooter's
with
on.
the dramatic roll in, it gets in. Timon Oliver makes it 31-24 Tigers. 50 seconds to go. Bounce pass to Stevens. Trying to go back door. Nothing doing. She's going to drive. Kicks it out to Gilbert for three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Edison. Edison going to push tempo. 35 seconds to go. And good job there by Moe and Riley Dotson. Here comes Gilbert on transition. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Edison.
I think she was anticipating them. They were going to foul her, and they didn't do it.
And late foul call against Rayleigh McCarter. That'll send Bill to the line shooting 2.
I heard Coach Qualls say, "Oh, why didn't you call it down there?"
Rayleigh picks up her first personal foul, second team foul, but comes with 19.9 seconds to go here in the first half. Chance to close the gap for Edison. And in and out. Checking into the ballgame is number 1, Lucy Okara, and number 32, Olivia Bolt.
Number 32, Olivia Bolt.
Misses, rebound, Stevens. 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Bill misses both of her free throws. Tahlequah with the ball, 10 seconds. Bounce pass. Dotson comes up with it, 6 seconds. Stevens, she'll turn around and shoot it. Way off. Rebound, Edison. Thrust the shot there at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first half. Tahlequah with the lead, 31-24. We'll be back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. I'm here with Coach Matt Qualls, and it looks like we've got the little Tigers out there. They will be playing on the screen while Coach Qualls and I have a conversation. So, big win at Durant, Coach.
It was a great district win. Very stressful, but came out and had a little adversity the first quarter and had to get our legs underneath us, and came out on the right end and got us a good district win. So that made that 3.5-hour road trip back home a little bit more manageable.
It's always a lot easier when that happens. At one point, your Tigers were down 13 points, and you called a timeout. You settled your boys down, and then they just went to work and started winning possessions.
Yeah, they bought in and made the adjustments that we needed to make, and that was great to see. That shows growth and. The fact, like you said, being 13 down on the road and a good crowd, good environment, Jim, like Durant on a Tuesday night, to see them battle back and be coachable and make the adjustments we needed to make. And we told them all season and harped all season when we played Tahlequah Tiger basketball, we were so much better. And they kind of did that and bought into that. So it was great to see. I'm happy for them. I'm proud for them, and we're hoping that carries over to tonight.
Absolutely. One thing we saw, you went on a 10-0 run, faced a little adversity with a foul, and then there was a tech called. And, of course, as Tiger fans, we didn't agree with it. But there was an opportunity to disrupt what you guys had going, but instead you guys came right back out, fought through it, got the lead, and ultimately won the game. And I thought that was a testament to the growth of the team.
Yeah, definitely. I know exactly what you're talking about, and as a coach, you're taking a deep breath on that one. We could never kind of pull away and had that tough little 2 or 3 minute stretch right there where they did claw back and get it back to one possession, and we responded well and had a couple of real good possessions after that. And defensively, we played pretty good basketball for the most part. The rebounding was well. Their three-point shooting, Cash hit a couple big threes there late in the fourth quarter, and Miguel being Miguel, taking charges all over the court. It's just so awesome to see. I'm just so happy and proud of those guys.
That leads up to my question, and you may have been asked this before by Ashley or Gary. Is he averaging at least a charge a game?
He is. He's averaging 1.35 charges a game right now.
We haven't added it up, but we were like, there is no way he's not.
He's over a charge a game right now, and keep telling him to take good charges, make sure he's set, and that's such a big momentum change, and being bought into defense, being a role player as a coach, that's all you could ever ask for, someone that sacrificed their body and to do that. And to see Miguel do that, he's one of our seniors I've had since 7th grade, and to see him grow up and get through junior high and high school, the adversity that young man's been through in his life, and be such a great compliment to our team. I'm so very proud of that young man.
Yeah, just seeing from what I've been following with the Tigers the last few years, the growth in him and how well he's developed for his final year, it's just been really fun to watch. He makes it really fun.
Oh, yeah, it has been fun. It's so fun. That's one of the best parts about coaching is seeing these kids grow.
Right.
I think Miguel almost surprised himself, his scoring ability that we told him that he can do, and he caught on. I think one of the first games was in Tulsa, and he just couldn't miss, and it kind of just carried over, and surprised himself, and always super proud of what he's done and achieved this year for us. And he's been a huge X factor to complement Cash and help us scrap through those tough district wins.
Yeah, you got to have someone that can complement your score, of course, and then another thing with him is staying out of foul trouble. He was kind of known for that last year, and not making fun of the kid at all.
Right.
You just knew he was going to come in because he plays so hard. He's going to foul.
Yeah.
And to not foul like that has just been awesome.
Yeah, he's been a little bit more disciplined and fundamental on the defensive side. He's bought in and not coming down on shots, and make sure he's setting more, not doing the ticky-tack stuff 45 feet away from the basket. I told him earlier in the season, I said, "Buddy, you're way too valuable to be sitting on the bench." And he slowly kind of understood that and realized that, and just showing more growth in that. So, yeah, I'm very happy for how he's learned on things on and off the court. He's a great young man.
Well, I'll say this, and it's a compliment to you, Coach, that you've been with him for so long as an assistant. We've watched Miguel grow up. We've watched this team since 7th grade, following them from football, basketball, everything.
Right.
And seeing how you handle him. Because you have to know how to talk to him. And if you know Miguel, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
I was excited when you got named the head coach. You got your opportunity, and you've paid your dues, and it's paying off with that young man right there, because that should be a testament to your coaching and your relationship building. Because I've seen times when he gets frustrated that you brought him to the side of the bench, you settled him down, and he went back out there and gave you great minutes.
Well, I appreciate that very much. I really do. It's one of the best parts about coaching is watching these kids grow, and he has grown so much. And to all these seniors here on senior night, just to have them since 7th grade and be able to be a part of their lives and watch them grow on and off the court. I'm happy to be a Tahlequah Tiger. I'm proud to graduate from here and try to help and support my community on and off the court the best way I can. And see these seniors out tonight, just so happy for them. We've had a lot better season than what most people predicted after losing 5 or 6 seniors last year, and I'm happy for them. J.J. Antwine, Cash McIlvain, Novian Webb, Jordan Daughtery, all those young men have grown so much, and they mean a lot to me for it being my first head coaching job. So we got a tough game tonight, but the season's not over. We're still very hungry and looking to battle every day. So
speaking of that, what does the road to the playoffs look like this season for these Tigers?
We are getting used to the district play thing. It's pretty interesting. Right now we're sitting at 4th in our district with all 3 Tulsa public school teams sitting above us. 4th in our district is pretty good. That would have us traveling to Booker T and playing Collinsville in the first round. The final game of district play will be played Tuesday night, which will more likely be Monday night for everybody, considering the snowstorm coming in. So on Tuesday night or Wednesday, we will know exactly where we're going, and we'll let you guys know that. I think more than likely it'll either be playing against Shawnee or against Collinsville on the 27th of February.
Collinsville, an old foe that we thought we probably wouldn't see once the district kind of changed up, and here we are.
Yeah.
And that just renewed a rivalry.
Yeah. Us in Collinsville, it always seems like it comes down to us two, and it's always a dogfight. So we'll see if that old rivalry gets rekindled or what happens. But we're excited for it, and our goal is they went back this year to single elimination in the playoffs, and that's really tough as a 5A and 6A school. All these 4A schools and below have double elimination, but yet they have 200 schools in their class. And having a game where it's one and done, it's just magnified so much. So we're trying to put ourselves in the best position possible to be able to be successful in that first game.
So to win regionals, 2 wins then? Or?
Yes, it would be two wins. If you lose your first one, you're done. If you win your first one, then it goes to double elimination.
Okay, so you got to make it past the first round.
Yes, if you make it past the first round, you go into double elimination, and that's a huge for you to have in your back pocket.
Gotcha.
So trying to set ourselves up. I want to give you guys a shout out for traveling to Durant, Oklahoma on Tuesday night. That's a long drive on a Tuesday, and had a bunch of fans text me and a bunch of parents text me. Very thankful for it. So I appreciate you guys doing that for our fan base.
We appreciate that. We appreciate the sponsors that we have that allow us to do that. And the simple way to thank us is go to the YouTube channel, like and subscribe. It's free, and we appreciate that very much.
There you go.
But Coach, we appreciate your time.
Hey, thank
wish
you
you
guys.
the very best tonight. We got a tough matchup, but we have all the confidence in the world you guys can get it done.
I appreciate it. Go Tigers. Thank you.
I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Anita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home Halftime Show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. About 30 seconds away from the start of the second half. Lake Tigers by 7. The Edison Eagles just won't go away.
Yeah, there's no quit in them.
And they did this last time. They just hung around. And that's where a younger team that we talked about needs to learn to put their foot on the throat and go ahead and finish them off.
Yeah, when they get up by 8, 9, 10, you really play harder at that point.
Yeah,
get it up to 20.
All gas, no brakes should be the motto here in the second half. Edison will start with the ball.
Eagle basketball start the third period.
Good pressure by Lake and Adams. Over to Galbraith, being guarded by Mo Wilson. Mo spinning, at the elbow. Bounce pass Music. Good job there by Gilbert to deny. 3 seconds in the lane. That's not the tune Music wanted to hear. Turnover will be Tahlequah basketball. Adams bringing the ball down for the Lady Tigers. Quickly over to Dotson. Skip pass off the screen. Adams for 3. Got it. Nope. But net. And Tigers back up by 10. Lakin now with 13, Gilbert with 10, Dotson with 3, Stevens with 5, and that's the point scoring for your Lady Tigers. Bounce pass stolen by Mojo Wilson. Pass to Adams. They got numbers. Adams turns on the gas. Tries to get the baseline. Gilbert, baseline 3. Got it! Assist Adams. And quickly, Tahlequah up 13.
Now here's where they need to pick up the aggressiveness and
yeah, just go ahead and just turn it on and pour the coals on right here. Over to Music. Music take the baseline. Good take there by Music. Cuts the lead to 11. Music with good footwork there. Good finish at the basket. 6.5 to go here in the third. Mo back to Adams, top of the key. Gonna try the right side with Riley Dotson. Gonna find Mo in the short corner. Bounce pass to Stevens. She's trying to go to work. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound is Edison.
I really liked her footwork there.
Tipped out of bounds. Will stay Edison basket. Good hustle there by Mo Wilson. Yeah, contested shot, just couldn't get it to fall. And then no one was on the opposite side to rebound.
Ooh.
Bill to Galbraith. Looks like the Lady Tigers are in man. Over to Music, being guarded by Gilbert. Hand off to Galbraith, and Mo all over her. Working through the screen, good switch. Off the backboard, rebound, Stevens kicks it out to Mo. Back to Adams. Adams to her left. She's going to drive. Kicks out to Dotson. Dotson, top of the key. Wilson. Gilbert, she's going to attack baseline. Denied. Getting it back out. Over to Moe. Around the horn it goes. Going to reset a play. 5.5 to go here in the third. Going to try the left side. Stevens. She's going to attack. Reverse layup. Foul. She'll go to the line shooting 2.
Didn't know she had that move in her repertoire.
Oh yeah, all sorts of tricks in her bag. I don't know that she knew she had that. Makes the first of 2. We always say in our family, you gotta have thick skin. You gotta have thick skin in our family. You think I'm hard on her, you ought to see what she does to me. Ed Lord makes both of them. Tahlequah immediately in the press. Edison breaking the press. Straight up. Good defense there by Stevens with the block. Rebound by Riley Dotson. And Tahlequah, good job there on that possession. Lakin Adams out to Gilbert. Left alone. Short corner 3. Off the rim, no good. Riley Dotson with the rebound, and she's fouled. Riley Dotson putting in some work. She'll go to line, shooting 2.
Team second foul, third period. Riley Dotson shooting 2.
Switch, are you good?
Dotson makes the first of 2. Good to see Riley Dotson continuing her good play. Making the first of 2. And misses the second one, but there's Moe Wilson with the rebound. Top of the key, Stevens. Over to Gilbert. Trying to force it inside. Bad pass. Stolen by Edison. Little push off. No call by Galbraith. Being guarded by Moe Wilson. Trying to go back door to Music. But Gilbert flows down. Able to stop the interior penetration. Nearly stolen by Wilson, and good pressure, and Galbraith's frustration there. She slaps the ball out of bounds. 4.5 to go here in the third.
Ref could have called a technical on that if they really wanted to.
Adams to the right, being pressured by Bill. Over to Gilbert. Bounce pass to Moe. Moe trying to get it to Stevens, and Galbraith was having none of it. Knocks it out of bounds.
It looked like Galbraith had Lauren's hands tied together or something.
4:20 to go in the third. Don't get too excited. That clock is going to start running. Inbound to Gilbert. Wide open. Easy layup. 42-26. Tahlequah by 16. Galbraith bringing the ball down for the Lady Tigers. Excuse me, for the Lady Eagles. Trying to get to Music. Off of her ankles. Stolen by Gilbert. Wide open. Two-handed dunk. Nope, she's going to lay it in. 44-26. Lady Tigers on a nice run here to start the third quarter. 11-2 run here to start the second quarter, and we got a double dribble.
I thought they were going to call a foul.
3:45 to go here in the third. This is the kind of quarter that you were hoping to have, just like we talked about. Just continue to keep the foot on the gas. Over to Moe. Dotson inside to Gilbert. Gilbert.
Good finish.
Gilbert's having herself quite a point day as well. 46-26, Tigers by 20. Gilbert now with 17. High post and Music. Blocked by Stevens. Here comes Moe. Kicks it out to Gilbert. Back to Moe. Dotson. Adams. In traffic. Can't get it to fall. And rebound Edison. Good hustle there by Riley. She's able to finish at the bucket. Good job by Bill. 46-28. 2:50 to go in the third. Adams to Dotson. Over on the right side. Bounce pass. Inside to Stevens. Going to go to work. Fade away. Off the back. Got it. Assist. Oh, Wilson. 48-28. 2.5 to go here in the third. Tipped. And look at Mo. Mo getting after it. And we got a held ball. Will be Tahlequah basketball. Great job, Mo Wilson.
Possession arrow belongs to the Lady Tigers.
Inbounds. Lakin Adams. Clock running. 2:20 to go in the third. Riley Dotson, short corner. And Stevens. Foul on the floor by Music as Stevens was doubled.
She was trying to tie her up. They're going to let her get that shot off.
Yeah, they saw that play once before, not going to let it happen again. Inbounds to Gilbert for three. That's been her spot. Out of bounds. Last touched. Eagles will be Tahlequah basketball. 2:09 to go in the third. Inbound to Gilbert. Just that delay. That play's worked every time they ran it tonight. And Gilbert's having a day. 2 minutes to go, 50-28, Tahlequah on top.
Coach Wing's favorite play.
Stolen by Wilson. Over Stevens. Stevens got clobbered there, no call. Gets it stolen. Three ball, good. That's her fifth three-pointer of the game. Minute 30 to go here in the third quarter. Over Stevens. Long pass. Short corner three ball. Mo Wilson. Can't get the fall. Tipped by Gilbert. Straight to Bill. Look at Mo with those legs. Good hustle. And that forced the miss. She gets her own rebound. Another miss. Rebound Stevens. Good defensive, good hustle right there by Mo to force that miss. Timeout, Tahlequah. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. Or no, we'll just say we'll talk about our sponsors. Our sponsors, like Two Sisters Financial, they pay the bills around here. So if you need some financial advice, you're looking at a place to invest some money, you want to go to somewhere you can trust and somewhere that you know what they're doing. They know what they're doing with your money. And Two Sisters Financial, that's both of them. Also want to thank Jackson Hewitt. We know it's tax time. It's getting closer. April 15th is the universal deadline. And you want your taxes done right, you need to head on over to Jackson Hewitt. Their tax professionals will make sure that you get as much of your own money back as possible. B.J. Baker, trial attorney. If you find yourself in tax trouble and you need a good attorney, don't just settle for any attorney. Get yourself a trial attorney. B.J. Baker, a man of the community. Great pugilist of justice is B.J. Baker. Tahlequah Lumber. Want to thank them for all they do for our community, for all your building supply needs, for your home renovations, for tool rentals, for all your grill supplies. There's nothing better than a local company that knows your name. It's not Cheers, it's Tahlequah Lumber, but you walk in and everybody there knows your name, and we want to thank them for their sponsorship of the Green Country Sports Network. Out of the timeout quickly are the Lady Tigers, and they find Gilbert as Edison was. They put the ball into play. Edison was still in their timeout.
That was almost like I don't know that I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I mean
I've seen him put the ball in, but that was like, man, maybe he gave him a warning and said, "Come on."
They blew the whistle about 10 seconds ago, and they're going to get Stevens for a foul.
They got her with that swat.
Well, if she just stands, we just keep talking to her, constantly about just getting position. She's so tall, there's no reason for her to jump in that situation. Right. Just get your ground. She picks up her second personal foul, and that's the first team foul for the Lady Tigers.
She's done a good job, though, actually, in when you think about it, because she had a foul within the first 2 minutes earlier. I think it was first 2-3 minutes, and that's her second. So
misses it. Rebound, Dotson. Kicks out to Adams. And Gilbert, again, wasn't even ready for the ball, and Edison takes advantage of the errant pass. And that time, she got a third foul.
They're kind of looking at, I think they're looking at Lakin.
Oh, they did. They gave that foul to Lakin. I was like, man, Lauren, because that would look like a clean block. Lakin Adams picks up her second personal foul, second team foul of the quarter. So Bill will go to the line shooting two. Off the back of the rim, no good. .4 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Tigers by 21. Misses it. And misses and he touches the rim. Got to take it out. Timeout. Tulsa Edison. During this timeout, I want to thank Baker's Furniture for their sponsorship. Bill, John, and Sherry Baker has been doing business for many, many years down there on South Muskogee. Have all of your furniture needs and at good prices. Baker Furniture. And I want to thank State Representative Bob Ed Culver. He's currently at the Capitol doing the work of a representative. He's not just one man's representative or one party's representative. He's all of our representatives. Got an open door, and you want to follow everything he does at the Capitol, check out his Facebook page. He's constantly giving updates as to what's going on. So I want to thank you, State Representative Bob Ed Culver. We'll be Tahlequah basketball with 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. They're going to do the half-court jump quickly. Over to Dotson, low pass, and out of bounds will be Edison basketball. Pressure there on the, they call it that run and jump, got to Tigers and forced them to have a little errant turnover. How about this? Lady Tigers with their largest lead of the night by 21. Turnaround blocked by Gilbert, and Gilbert comes up with it, and then she's going to be fouled by Music. If I'm not mistaken, that is her fourth foul.
Foul getting charged to Michael Music, her fourth personal.
So fourth team foul for Edison. It's only 20 seconds
It's
remaining.
a tough foul for Edison's coach because they have a short bench as well, and she's an integral part of their offense.
Skip pass over to Gilbert. 10 seconds. Tahlequah hold for the last shot. Over to Wilson. Wilson long to Adams. Set for three. In and out. Rebound. Music. And that's the end of the third quarter. Tahlequah 52. Edison 31. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones in each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast. The Tahlequah Lady Tigers versus Tulsa Edison Lady Eagles, and Tahlequah with their largest lead of the night by 21, 52-31. Stats: Adams with 16, Gilbert with 23, Dotson with 4, Stevens with 9. Dotson continuing having a great defensive game, picking up where she left off Tuesday night. Force leading with steals. Nearly stolen by Stevens and forces the turnover. No, excuse me.
I thought they were going to call a...
They call offensive foul on Goblin.
I kind of thought they were going to get her for traveling.
Yeah, I thought she traveled, but I guess they called the little forearm shiver. 7.5 to go here in the game. Adams, Wilson. Wilson inside to Gilbert. Dotson, short corner three, in and out. Rebound, Adams. Adams, she's going to take it. Wild shot. Fighting for her own rebound. Another wild shot and foul.
She must have been down there working out.
Yeah. She down there. I'm telling you, one day I saw her, she was like laying on her butt or her back, like, and she just jumped up like no hands, nothing. I was like, holy smokes. Talk about athletic.
Adams misses the first of two. Makes the second one. It's now 53-31. Lady Tigers. Behind the right side, back to the top of the key. Gonna drive against Mo Wilson, and that's a mistake putting it in front of her. And she draws the held ball. Possession arrow goes to the Tigers.
Hey, we'd like to remind all senior parents of basketball and golf players tonight.
Adams gonna bring the ball down. 6:50 to go here in the game. Dotson comes and gets it. A little help, being pressured by Bill. Over to Mo. Mo drives, kicks to Gilbert. Gilbert attacks baseline. Over to Mo. Mo to Stevens. Got it. Assist, Mo Wilson. 55-31. 6:26 to go. Tigers in command. Gonna drive, loses the ball. Last touch, Tahlequah.
You'll say something about that last possession. Earlier in the season, if someone would have dribbled across half court and picked up their dribble, that was a turnover, but Dotson did a great job coming to the ball and relieving the pressure there.
Inbounds to Galbraith. Great point, Craig. Talking about growth of this Lady Tiger basketball team. Galbraith want to get in high post. Back out to Bill. Pull up and shoot. Can't get a fall. Rebound Adams. 6 minutes to play. Adams going to push tempo. Kicks it out to Dotson. Dotson for three. Got it! Riley Dotson drills it from beyond the arc. 5:50 to go. It's all Tahlequah. 58-31. Bill, high post. Back to Bill. Floater. Off the back of the rim. Rebound is Dotson. Kicks it out to Adams. She's all alone. And finishes 60-31. Tigers starting to cruise now. Galbraith trying to get it inside. Knocked out of bounds by Stevens. Mo Wilson is looking at some stats here with 7 offensive rebounds blocked by Lakin Adams. And that may be the best offensive rebounding game she's had this season. It's outstanding. 17 offensive rebounds for these Lady Tigers. That helps you win ball games for sure. Second chance baskets. Floater off the back of the glass, tipped. And Lakin Adams comes down with it. Kicks it out to Gilbert. Gilbert bounced past it. Dotson, just a tough low pass. Couldn't come up with it. Will be Edison basketball. Bill to the left wing. Being guarded by Adams. Trying to get to Galbraith. And rebound, Gilbert. Good defense there by Stevens. Crosses her up. One-handed lob pass. Stolen. Over to Galbraith. And she got it off the glass.
Two-point basket. Logan Galbraith.
Adams going to push tempo. It's 1-on-4. And she'll shoot it.
Wow. How awesome of a shot there.
62-33. Quick shot by Bill. Rebound Gilbert. 4 minutes to go. Long pass to Mo Wilson. Out to Adams for three. In and out. Rebound Dotson. Put back. Dotson with the putback. Riley Dotson having a game herself. And she's got to be putting her name in for the First State Bank Player of the Week.
Yes, for sure. Because she had a really good game. Maybe not points, but other things on Tuesday, the intangibles.
By Stevens. Gilbert. Over to Dotson. Dotson to Stevens. Turn around, off the glass. Too hard. I think sometimes Lauren just doesn't realize where she's at on it. I think maybe somebody working off-season is a little point awareness. 3:20. After Mocha Galbraith. Long pass to Gilbert. Easy layup. 66-35, Tahlequah.
What's her high in a game, Ashley? Do you know?
Gilbert?
Yeah.
I'm not 100% certain.
She has 25 tonight?
I believe she has 23.
3? Okay.
She had a real good night at Stillwell.
Huge block by Stevens. Looking inside. Nope. Going to kick it over to Gilbert for way downtown 3 ball. Off the rim, no good. And then Galbraith comes up. 2.5 to go. Kicks it over to Bill. Pull up jumper on the line. Got it. That's a 2-pointer. And timeout. Edison. Tahlequah will also sub. Rayleigh McCarter. Oh, there's going to be a timeout. It's going to be full. We're going to take it with them. We're watching Green Country Sports Network.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account.
Uh-huh.
Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa Cashback at First State Bank.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. And checking into the game for the Lady Tigers are Rayleigh McCarter, Daisy Brown. Who's that? I can't see down there. It's T. Augustin. Brooklyn.
A little bit of a walk there.
Addison Hudgens.
Oop.
Just stumble. Can't get up. It's walking. 2:16 to go here in the game.
Has she got to play any varsity this year?
Not much. So this is going to be some good minutes for that young lady here late in the game. So Addison Hudgens, T. Augustin, Brooklyn, Daisy, and Rayleigh McCarter in the game for the Tahlequah. This week's Player of the Week, First State Bank Player of the Week is Riley Dotson. Good rebound there by Addison. Kicks it over to T. She's going to bring it down. Trying to get it inside to McCarter. Stolen by Music. And good hustle there by T to knock it loose. And they've trapped it. 3 ball. Air ball. Will go out of bounds. No, it won't go out of bounds. Good hustle by Hudgens to rebound it.
If you can get it, go get it. That's a stat.
Over to Brooke. She can dribble. Over to T. Has it knocked loose. It's going to go backcourt, but it's tipped. I thought it was tipped. Minute 23 to go. 66-37. Tahlequah on top.
Great to see these young Lady Tigers on the court.
Galbraith at the top of the key. Long 3 ball. Can't get it to fall. Up for grabs, and Rayleigh McCarter comes down with it, trying to pivot. Gets a held ball. Good job by Music to put her hands on it. Draw the held ball. And bounding. Galbraith for 3. Got it. Minute to go here in the game. 66-40. Stolen by Galbraith.
2-point basket.
Stolen. And here we go. Blocked there by Addison Hudgens. Good job by Addison Hudgens. Out of bounds. Will be Edison basketball. 44.6 seconds to go. Tipped by T. And foul on the floor.
I can't do anything without my phone.
First foul to T. Augustin. Her first personal. First team foul here in the fourth quarter. Galbraith over to Bill. Back to Galbraith. Long 3 ball. Got it. 45-66. Stolen. Blocked. Tipped out of bounds. Saved by Edison. Out to Galbraith. 20 seconds to go. Bill. Inside in music. Back out to Bill for three. Got it. And this is a heck of a run late here by Edison. Inbounds to T. 5 seconds to go. Addison has it stolen at the buzzer. They got it. Tahlequah wins 66-50. Their last home district game. Congratulations to the Lady Tigers. We're going to take a break, but we're going to keep it here as we are going to have the seniors. We're going to take a quick break and then come back for the senior night. Thank you for watching Green Country Sports Network.
Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949. River Valley Church. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. Peak Health and Performance. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. First Baptist Students. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney. And as always, thanks for watching.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said...
It wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477. Chat soon.
At this time, we'll introduce to you our girls golf senior Drea Dallas. Drea will be escorted tonight by her parents, Mr. Robbie Dallas and Miss Lista Dallas, and her brother, Asher Dallas. Throughout high school, Drea maintained an impressive 4.0 GPA and demonstrated her athletic talent by qualifying for the state golf tournament during her junior year. With a strong academic and extracurricular foundation, Drea plans to attend Northeastern State University to pursue her goal of becoming an optometrist. Ladies and gentlemen, Drea Dallas. Boys golf seniors are Tate Shepard, escorted by his parents, Sean and Becky Shepard, and his brother, Jack Shepard. He played 4 years of both golf and football, showcasing his athletic abilities. Tate also completed the health careers class at ICTC, earning his nurse's assistant certification. He's currently enrolled at Northeastern State University, continuing his academic journey. Ladies and gentlemen, Tate Shepard. Next up, senior Caden Tibbetts. Escorted by his parents, Quentin and Kelly Tibbetts, along with his sister, Kinsey, and brother, Kyler. During high school, Caden was a three-time golf state qualifier, earning titles as the Kauai Invitational Champion and the Tahlequah Invitational Championships. He also placed in regional golf competitions. After graduation, Caden plans to attend Northeastern State University, where he will continue his golf career and pursue a bachelor's degree. Ladies and gentlemen, senior golfer, Caden Tibbetts. Next up, girls basketball seniors, Daisy Brown. Daisy escorted by her father, Mr. Brown, and the late Mrs. Brown, as well as Brandon Brown and the late Vicki Brown. She is a dedicated student who has worked hard to achieve her goals, supported by her brother Wade Brown and her grandmother Jan Brown. Daisy has excelled in high school, balancing concurrent classes and maintaining excellent grades. She will graduate with a semester of college credit. Daisy plans to attend Northeastern State University for her basic courses before pursuing a master's degree in teaching at Oklahoma State University. Her main goal will be earning a degree in early childhood education. Ladies and gentlemen, number 0, Daisy Brown. Our next senior, Mahina Inagaki, escorted by Daniela Setzer. She is an exceptional student, has thrived in high school while studying abroad. Despite the challenges of learning a second language, Mahina has maintained excellent grades. She has also excelled in extracurricular activities, winning first and second place in art contests and achieving the highest overall score in her county school exams, securing first place. Additionally, she earned second place in a hula dance contest in Japan. Mahina plans to become a consultant specializing in management and financial advice for companies. After completing her exchange student program, she intends to attend the university in Japan to study economics, politics, and law. Ladies and gentlemen, Mahina Inagaki. Next up will be senior Yurem Kwan, escorted by Miss Daniela Setzer. She has shown remarkable dedication and adaptability during her time in high school abroad. Despite the challenge of studying a second language as well, she excelled academically and embraced the culture of her new environment with an open mind. Yurem consistently demonstrated a strong work ethic and a commitment to faithfully completing her assignments. She plans to pursue a career as a brain scientist and is passionate about studying neurons and related topics. Though she hasn't yet chosen a college, Yurang is determined to continue her education and contribute to the field of neuroscience. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Yurang Kwan. Our next senior, boys basketball player, number 0, JJ Entwine. JJ is escorted by Crystal and Chris Todd, and siblings Ariel and Alexis Entwine and Taylor Shelley. He's grateful for the opportunity to be surrounded by amazing people every day during his high school years, particularly through his love of sports. Some of his favorite memories include staying in hotels with his past basketball teams and sharing meals together afterward. While he has received offers to play football, JJ plans to attend Indian Capital Technology Center for a year to study heating and air with the goal of working in the field and eventually starting his own company with his friends. His passion lies in pursuing this career path rather than continuing with football offers. Ladies and gentlemen, number 0, JJ Anthem. Next up, senior Jordan Donnery. Escorted by Crystal Goodrich, Jasmine Donnery, and Jade Donnery. Jordan cherishes the memories made with his team, especially the bus rides to state after enjoying a meal at Buffalo Wild Wings. Looking ahead, Jordan plans to pursue an HVAC certificate for a year before entering the HVAC field. His goal is to work in the industry and eventually start his own business to support his family. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Jordan Donnery. Next up, senior Cash McElvey. Cash is escorted by his parents, Chase and Rachel McElvey, as well as his sister Lydia and brother Cooper. Throughout his high school years, Cash showcased incredible talent, earning the title of quarterback for the district and becoming the all-time leader in passing yards for the Tahlequah varsity football. His basketball team was named first team all-district. Cash's achievements have earned him a scholarship in both basketball and football, and being named Tulsa Athlete of the Week. Some of his favorite memories in basketball are going out to eat and staying at hotels with his teammates. Looking ahead, Cash plans to continue his basketball career at the collegiate level, where his determination and skill will no doubt make a lasting impact. Ladies and gentlemen, Cash McElvey. Next senior basketballer, number 20, Novian Webb, escorted by Tanara Gampney. Novian is proud of his achievements in high school, including making it to the state meet for track and being ranked in the top 50 in the state during his sophomore year. One of his favorite memories is staying in a hotel with his team during the tournament last year. Novian plans to continue his track career in college, with plans to attend either TSU or RSU. Ladies and gentlemen, Novian Webb. Our last senior tonight, number 3, Miguel Rodriguez. Miguel has a love for basketball and a strong work ethic. He has fond memories of his time on the court. He has fond memories of his time on the court, especially when his team made it to the state tournament. The excitement of the game was matched only by the camaraderie of spending time with his teammates, whether they were hanging out in a hotel or going out to eat after the game. Miguel plans to enter the auto collision repair industry after graduation, aiming to build a successful career in that field. Ladies and gentlemen, Miguel, the leader in taking charge at Tahlequah High School, our last senior. Thank you, seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. Give these young kids one more round of big applause.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Tulsa Edison Eagles. And if you tuned in, you got to see senior night where we honored our seniors. And what a legacy they are leaving here in Tahlequah. Their hands are going to be full tonight as they face a very talented Tulsa Edison ball club. They stayed with them last time they played before Edison kind of pulled away there in the fourth quarter. So we look for them to hopefully hang close and try to steal a win. The visitors tonight, Tulsa Edison, going to be in the all green. They are coached by head coach Creed Flowers. Starting for Tulsa Edison is Reese Jackson, number 1. Number 3, Jet Crawford. He's a 5'9" sophomore. Number 5, 6'4" forward. He's a junior, Quan Young. And number 11, Don Jackson. And number 15, Sheldon Thomas.
They're not short. They have some length, man.
That's a starting lineup for Tulsa. And now, starting lineups for your Tahlequah Tigers.
Got all the seniors starting tonight, actually.
Head coach Matt Qualls. All senior class tonight starting. Last district game at the TMAC. A senior, number 0, J.J. Antwine. A senior, number 1, Cash McElvain. A senior, number 2, Jordan Daughtry. A senior, number 3, Miguel, the MasterCard Rodriguez. And last but not least, the senior, number 20, Novian Webb. And that's the starting lineups for your Tahlequah Tigers. How about this for a stat? Miguel Rodriguez is averaging 1 point something a game for Chargers.
I think he said it was 1.35 or I'll take the 100. Just kidding. No,
Mine comes up as I'm trying to announce needing money.
She wants money. You give her money when she wants money. No, I think Coach Paul said it was 1.35 or
1.35, and I don't know that that's ever been done in Tahlequah history. He's the all-time leader in charges taken for Tahlequah. And what an honor for that young man. We talked about him in the pregame, how much growth he has had, and what a great season for Miguel Rodriguez. Here we go, Novian Webb on the jump, and Edison comes down with it. Quickly, 3 ball, number 3, nothing but net, Jet Crawford. That was pretty quick. And they go straight to the press. McElvain off the screen, set by Miguel. Has it knocked out of bounds? No, they say.
I think he lost control.
Lost control of it. It looked like it was swiped, but no. Will be Edison basketball. 7.5 to go here in the first. Edison 3. Tahlequah 0. Another 3-ball attempt. No good. Good strong rebound by Novian Webb. McElvain to Daughtry. Daughtry will bring the ball down for the Tigers. To his right, bounce pass McElvain. He's going to drive baseline, pull up jumper. Got it. 2 points for McElvain. And here comes Edison in a hurry. And J.J. Antwine trying to get there, but he's going to get whistled for the foul. Body foul. That is J.J.'s first personal foul, first team foul for the Tigers, and it comes at the 7:10 mark here in the first. Over to Quan Young. Back to Jet Crawford for 3, top of the key, in and out. And there's another rebound for the senior Novian Webb. Hand off to McIlvain. He'll take it to the right side. Goes baseline, pull-up jumper, fouled. Can't get the
Sorry,
bucket.
I didn't mean to yell in your ears like that, but I really thought that was going in.
The way he battled through contact right there, stayed in the air and able to get off a decent shot. It's pretty amazing. So McIlvain at the line, shooting 2. And got it.
I don't know what you guys did to this table, but all of a sudden it's moving around like crazy. It wasn't doing that earlier.
McIlvain makes the first of 2. We're tied at 3, and he's in. 2 for 2 at that trip to the line. It's 4-3 Tigers by 1. McIlvain come in tonight with 939 points. Add 4 to it, so he's at 942. If he has a Kobe night, he might get to 1,000.
That would be amazing. Could you imagine?
So the 1,000-point watch for Tigers. Parking foul this time against Miguel.
Just
trying
a little
to
late.
draw a charge. So Jet Crawford will go to the line. Shooting 2.
Miguel Rodriguez is first. Team second. At the line, Jet
McIlvain hoping to get the 1,000-point mark here at home against Eufaula. And he can do it between now and then. Anytime they'll take it, but they would like to see it here at the house. And Jet Crawford misses the first of 2, so the best he can do right here on this point is tie it.
I played with a guy that got 63 one night. It was an amazing game to watch. I mean, he only needs 61. He can do it tonight.
4-4 off of the second free throw by Crawford. And Edison quickly into the press. J.J. Antwine back to McIlvain, back to Antwine, over to Daughtry, and we beat the press. Turnaround jumper at, in and out by Rodriguez. Rebound Edison, they're going to push tempo. Don Jackson. Timeout.
No, he stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds. Well, he pointed to the coach, and I thought
the only thing I thought could have been a technical on the coach.
He turned, the referee turned, put 2 fingers towards the coach. I thought maybe he got a timeout. Out of bounds is the call, so Tahlequah taking advantage of the turnover. Floater over to Jordan Daughtry. He's going to attack baseline. Tries to get it to Novian Webb just behind him. Out of bounds will be Edison basketball. Edison wants to get you into their tempo, which is fast, and so Tahlequah needs to take advantage of slowing things down just a hair and playing within their speed. Top of the key, inside, floater, got it.
A little miscommunication on the switch. Both guys went with the cutter.
Reese Jackson gets his first points in the ball game. And Tigers having no problems with the press. And to Novian Webb. Right there, easy buckets for the senior. Novian Webb with 2 points and a couple rebounds to start the first quarter. 6-6. We're all tied here at the T-Mac. Don Johnson gives it over to Jet Crawford. Back to Dandy Don. Reese Jackson. Good hang time. Way to fight in contact and finish at the glass. 8-6 Edison. Daughtry dribbles through the green wave. Over to McIlvain. J.J. Antwine at the right key, going to put it back. Going to try the left side. Daughtry going to attack the baseline. Nice turnaround, left-handed finish. Right-handed finish, pardon. 8-8 off the bucket by Daughtry. 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Quan Young to Johnson. I'm sorry, Jackson.
Push
Jackson.
off.
Got it.
Don
Jackson makes it 10-8. 4:25 to go here in the first. Just telegraphed that pass and stolen. And that's
Backward.
and back. What did we get here? Late call here.
Well, it wasn't a backcourt if he threw it to a Tahlequah guy. That stopped a potential fast break.
Was Jackson the one that scored scored quite a bit the other night? One night.
He played very good defense. I don't think he scored.
Who was the kid that he scored a lot?
Quan Young.
Okay.
And the big kid, number 15, played really well. And out of bounds off the block will be Tahlequah basketball. Number 15, Sheldon Thomason, played very well the last time they played. Kind of took over there in the fourth quarter. Substitutions here for Edison. Nemo Liggins And number 23, TJ Hooks, will check in the ball game for Reese Jackson and for Quan Young. Antwine inbounding. Off of the foot will be Tahlequah basketball. Trying to force it into Miguel Rodriguez. Lob pass, Miguel, good work. And man, Thomason, that big height, comes down and swats it. Don Jackson to Thomason and just lays it in. Good body control there by the 6'6" senior forward. Daughtry at the eye of the Tiger. Has it knocked out of his hands, maintain possession. Over to J.J. Antwine. Bounce pass to Rodriguez. Double dribble, no call. We'll take it. McIlvain with a hand in his face. Makes it rain. McIlvain for three. Pulls within one.
That looked off balance, out of rhythm, and he still got it to splash.
3:15 to go here in the first. Nemo Liggins brings it back to the top, gets it over to Don Jackson. Liggins being guarded by Rodriguez. Good ball movement. Jackson finds Liggins, and he's going to be fouled by a plethora of Tigers. They called a travel prior to.
I saw two fouls before.
I thought they were going to get Miguel on that arm.
Not going to argue the call. Travel. 3 minutes to go here in the first.
Good job, referee.
Right.
J.J. Antwine over to Daughtry, off the screen, trying to go back door to Rodriguez. Floater, can't get it to fall. Tipped by J.J. Good hustle. Bounce pass back to Novian Webb. Oh, he
Dang
got
it. If he wouldn't have hesitated.
He was pump faking because that's what a big, tall fellow will do to you. And a pull-up jumper, got it.
Tough.
That's a tough little position right there. And talking about hearing footsteps, and that's what a big fellow will do to you. Jordan Daughtry driving inside, kicks it back out. McIlvain from way downtown, can't get the fall. Rodriguez trying to get the rebound. Novian Webb couldn't come up with it. Edison does. Pushing in transition, they got a 4-on-2. Jackson for three, got it. Timeout. Tahlequah on a little 6-0 run here by Edison. 30-second timeout. We only have a quick timeout, so when you have only a quick moment and you need your oil change, head on down to Chris's Quick Lube. They'll get you in and out in 10 minutes.
That's right.
I want to thank all of our sponsors, and especially thank Chris Quick Lube for that.
Masai.
Who? I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess they're saying his name's Masai, number 24.
Hey, ma'am. Hey, ma'am. He's calling that side. We're not.
Oh, she thought it was us.
Before we get chewed out by our players, I have no idea what she's talking about. So.
Yeah, the Tigers are doing a good job tonight. They just got to slow down the transition game.
Yeah, and that's what Edison wants you to do. They want to get you into their speed, right? They want to take advantage of that and make you make some mistakes and turnovers. And Tahlequah just needs to settle down and get back into their game. Jet Morrison checks back in the ball game, and he's blocked twice. He checks in for Novian Webb. Tahlequah comes up on the rebound, and thought Rodriguez had position and stolen.
Oh, my goodness.
Foul on the floor prior to the shot, and that foul's on Miguel Rodriguez. That's his second personal here in the first quarter. Third team foul for Tahlequah.
Third team foul for the Tigers.
It is definitely hard to play against that height, you know what I mean? To bring it in, you got to hit your three-pointers.
You just got to, you got to learn how to create space, and that's something McIlvain does really well, is creating space. Jumper, no good. McIlvain rebound. Minute and a half to go here in the first. 17-11, Edison on top by 6. One-handed pass to Rodriguez, back to McIlvain. Jumper in the corner, he's got it.
So there's the experience there when he pulls up for a jumper and somebody else tries to drive in.
Short corner, driving, kicks out, top of the key for three, in and out. And rebound, last touch, Edison. Tahlequah basketball. Novian Webb's going to check back in the game. He's going to check in for Miguel Rodriguez. Tahlequah down 4 here in the first. Daughtry directing traffic, being guarded by TJ Hooks. Nearly has it knocked out of his hands, but he's able to maintain possession.
Somebody help him.
Gets it over to Jet Morrison. Jet working through a double. Pulls up, back to Jordan. Lots of pressure. 48 seconds to go here in the first. Working off the screen is Daughtry. Goes inside, kicks out to Antoine, over to McIlvain. He was going to pull up, but usually he's shocked by the travel call there. I thought maybe he was going to go on up.
Yeah, I don't know if he traveled, but they're going to call it on that while you're moving laterally and you do a shot fake and then they're going to call it.
Yeah, it's an optical illusion. Trying the left side of the wing, coming off the screen, going to penetrate. And good defense. Oh, late whistle. I thought it was good defense straight up and down for Novian Webb.
They gave the referee off the far back side there is when he called that.
I mean, Novian Webb, in my opinion, and someone who's listening who's the official can correct me if I'm wrong, but they can go up and down as long as they maintain their plane. And that's what he did there. You know, and so nonetheless, foul was called, and the first free throw is missed by Reese Jackson. Aiden Wheezy Johnson makes an appearance. He'll check in the ball game for Jordan Daughtry. 28 seconds to go here in the first. Misses both of them, and Jet Morrison comes down with the rebound. 24 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Tahlequah. They've got about 3 seconds to get it across, and they do. Jet Morrison handling the pressure like a boss. No big deal. And then turns around, sets a great pick for McIlvain. McIlvain over to Wheezy. Wheezy goes baseline, trying to get pressure, or space, hands it off to McIlvain. Turnaround jumper, can't get it to fall. Rebound. It's Quan Young. That's the end of the first quarter. Tahlequah down by 4, 13-17. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
It wasn't, but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa Cash at First State Bank.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network live broadcast of the Tahlequah Tigers versus the Edison Eagles. I want to thank all of our sponsors: Peak Performance, State Farm, Laura Lund, Two Sisters Financial, Jackson Hewitt, BJ Baker, Tahlequah Lumber, Baker Furniture, State Representative Bob Ed Culver, and Chris's Quick Lube for all your sponsorship for all season.
It'll be Tiger basketball.
So at the start of the second quarter, Tahlequah's down by 4, hanging around against a very good Tulsa LAC ball. Inside to Antoine.
Get out of the lane.
Back to Wheezy. McIlvain from way downtown. No problem. Got it. Pulls within 1. It's 16-17 with 7.5 to go here in the T-Mac. Good job there by Jackson. Kicks it out for 3. No good. Rebound Jackson. Nearly loses it. He'll pull up for 3 off the back of the rim. Long rebound. Wheezy trying to come up with it. Very strong rebound by Nemo Liggins. Great defense there by Novian Webb. Will stay Tulsa Edison basketball. Solid defense there by the senior. Top of the key is Jackson, directing traffic. On the floor for the Tigers, Antwine, Webb, Johnson, Morrison, McElvain. 6:50 to go in the first half. Jackson, he floats, kicks it. And man, great block by Novian Webb. And then he gets the rebound. Your payment was denied. Thanks for playing, said Novian Webb. J.J. Antwine, and we got a 30-second timeout, Tahlequah. 6:32 to go here in the second. I like to see Novian Webb play with some confidence.
Yeah, he's come a long ways this season.
You know, it's one of those times where, you know, you're going against a bigger, stronger team down low. They want to get down low. They want to pound the rock, right? They want to pound it. And it's going to be very important for you not to give up ground and almost stand your ground and prove your toughness. And Novian Webb did just that on that trip.
That wasn't just a normal block. That guy was going for a two-handed
Yeah, that was
dunk.
a powered, a strong take to the basket.
At the rim. That was a good play.
He gave the old no, not in my house.
No. The old reference to Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah.
Showing your age there.
I'm old.
Kelly. Tahlequah basketball, down 1 point, 6:32 to go here in the second. Morrison. Attacks baseline. And finishes. Man, what?
Speed.
Talking about jet, right? Turned on the Jets, attacks baseline and finishes. Tigers with the lead.
That surprised everybody, including me.
They thought he was going to hand it off to McElvain, and then he was gone. They have a jet. Well, we do too. I think ours is faster. Inside to Thomason, back out to Jackson. He's going to penetrate. Kick. Round the horn it goes. Floater. Off the rim, no good. And Novian Webb with another rebound. Probably one of his best rebounding games thus far for the senior. 5:45 to go here in the second quarter. Morrison over to Antwine. And he's fouled by Jet Crawford. That's his first personal and first team foul for Edison here in the second quarter. Number 24 checked in the game. That's Masai Ware. And Jet got going just a little too fast there. Will be called for the walking violation.
I will say this, I like that ref. She's pretty fair and catches everything pretty well, so she's pretty good.
It's been a pretty consistently called ball game. I will give credit where credit's due. 5.5 to go here in the first half. Over to Jackson. Jet Crawford, jab step, kicks over to number 24, Masai Ware. Thomason at the elbow, gives it over to Jet Crawford. Top of the key, Don Jackson. Dribbles, pull-up jumper, got it.
Two-point basket, Don Jackson.
Dandy Don making it look easy. 19-18, Edison on top, 5 minutes to go. Jet Morrison, trying to go behind his back and off of his ankle. Jordan Daughtry going to check back in the game for Jet Morrison. 4:53 remaining here in the second quarter. Jackson going to bring the ball down. And just took an extra step.
We were talking about consistency earlier. That was a different member of the crew calling it. I'd like to see that, not just one.
Making the same calls.
Yeah.
Daughtry getting it across, and there thinking there's something slick there on the court. A little stumble. Gets it over to McElvain. McElvain crosses him up, pull-up jumper.
Oh, that looks so good.
And what a rebound there by number 21, Liagans. And great defense there by Jordan Daughtry and Weezy Johnson as they deny the transition basket by Edison. McElvain. Fake screen set by.
And they're all over Cash.
Well, trying to get it to JJ.
Just let him go.
And a foul. J.J. Antwine trying to save the free throw with a push. And the crowd felt like it was a flagrant, but where I disagree with that was that push occurred before he left the ground.
Fair.
So he was in the process of shooting, but before he hit the ground, so I would say that is what negates the flagrant. Liggins makes the first of two, makes the lead now 2 points for Edison. Jet Morrison checks back in the ball game, this time for Aiden Johnson.
To your defense on that too, Ashley, he would have probably landed on the ground or something had he been in the air and gotten pushed there.
Absolutely. Makes both of those free throws, and now we have a timeout, 30-second timeout for Edison.
So, yeah, it's a good game right now, guys.
Yeah, Tahlequah hanging around, and that's what they want to do. They want to make sure they hang around long enough to give themselves a shot at the end of the game.
Yeah, when you can't really practice against this speed. You kind of can get used to it in the game later in the game. So the more they hang around early, the more they have a chance to climb back in and be there at the end, you know?
Yeah, and being cognizant to stay out of foul trouble. If I recall, they got in foul trouble against Edison last time, and so that kind of hurt them late in the game with some of their guys. And like right now, Miguel Rodriguez, he's in somewhat foul trouble, so he's having to ride the pine over there, and he hasn't had to do that a lot this season. McElvain going to inbound it, gets it over to Jet. Edison in a full court press.
It's the first time we've seen a trap out of it.
And good job there by Antwine. And man, that was a heck of a take by Jordan. And trying to save it from going out of bounds was Edison.
I think Jordan thought he was fouled.
Yeah, he looked for some support from the ref. Nothing there.
It's my phone making that buzz.
Goes out of bounds. It will be Tahlequah basketball. Daughtry being guarded closely by Mercai Ware. JJ to McElvain. McElvain being guarded by Jackson. Nearly has it stolen. Over to JJ. Bounce pass to Jet Morrison. And he's swatted from behind by the big 6'3" forward Nemo Liggins. Here comes Jackson. And good defense there by Aiden Johnson. Again, that's what I was talking about earlier.
Yep.
Going straight up, maintained his plane. However, Edison comes up with the rebound. It's 3:10 to go here in the second. 21-18, Edison on top. Jet Crawford over to Jackson. Floater outside. Gonna attack baseline. And nice touch there by Mercai Ware. And he had great touch to get it up and over J.J. Antwine. And the lead is now 23-18. 5-point lead. Foul there along the line. That's on Ware. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul for Edison. 2:44 to go in the first half. McElvain trying to inbound it and does to Daughtry. Quickly to Antwine. I like how Antwine protects the ball in that situation. Hand off to McElvain. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Antwine. Back out to McElvain. Dissecting his way. Floater at the elbow.
Man,
rebound
so
is
close.
Liggins. McElvain, who started off hot, has gone not cold, but somewhat lukewarm. And a foul on the floor by Jet Morrison.
I've spent all year trying to figure out what's a foul and what's not. Earlier in the game, they did the same thing to our player, but they got the ball with the hit. That time he didn't get the ball. Maybe it's like soccer. If you hit the ball, it's not a foul. I don't know what it is.
Jet Morrison nonetheless whistled for his first personal, second team foul. Ware over to Jackson, and that is Reese Jackson.
Tigers doing a real good job of closeout defense in this zone.
Inside, and nice take by Mercai Ware. Couldn't get it to finish. Swatted by J.J. Antwine, but they felt like he got some arm with it.
No, I think they're giving that to
Weezy.
Weezy, okay. Well, won't argue the call against JJ then. So Weezy picks up his first. Quan Young at the line makes the first of two.
This is an important stretch, final 2 minutes of the half here. We can't let them get a double-digit lead.
Misses it. Strong rebound by J.J. Antwine. And just behind the back pass like nothing. Forces it over to McIlvain. And good job to get it over to Morrison. Got space, jumper. Can't get it to fall, and the Tigers' shooting has gone cold. Rebound is Quan Young. Edison going to push the issue. Over to Masai Ware. Inside to Jackson. Reese Jackson. And good ball movement. And foul by J.J. Antwine. So he'll go to the line, shooting 2.
Is that his second or third?
Antwine picks up his 3rd personal foul.
14th foul of the period.
That's the 4th team foul for the Tigers. Antwine in foul trouble. We just talked about the importance of staying out of foul trouble. Off the back of the rim, this is the first one. Checking in the game is Novian Webb for J.J. Antwine. And he makes the second. It's now 25-18. By 7 are the Eagles. McIlvain, good job to come down with that. Over to Jet Morrison.
Tigers need a bucket to calm the storm here.
Absolutely. Well, Hezzy dribble by Jet. Picks it over to McIlvain. McIlvain wants to shoot in that situation.
Man.
Being doubled over Weezy. Daughtry for 3. Too hard. Long rebound. And man, I'm telling you what, that Liggins fella, he can flat out strong. Jackson kicks out. Jet Crawford, short corner 3, deadly. That's a 10-point lead. You just warned about double-digit lead here going into the half, Craig.
Well, it's just really deflating to play a good half and then look up and you're down by 10.
Yeah, that's it. And nearly having it stolen. You got to get it across.
Hey,
now.
there's that same thing, Craig.
Yeah, he got the ball, so it's not a foul.
Trying to split over to McIlvain. McIlvain going to take and draws the foul. McIlvain has the ability to fly.
It's like,
right? He just stays in the air for so long.
Yeah.
And that's what helped draw the foul. So Masai Ware picks up his 2nd personal. That's the 3rd team foul. There's 35.2 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They need these free throws by McIlvain to stop the bleeding. And there it is. McIlvain at the line, shooting his 2nd one. And that was just left on the front of the rim. And look at the hustle by Aiden Johnson to come up with it. And man, just couldn't finish. And then Jet Morrison.
There's a reach in, Craig.
Yeah, he didn't get the ball.
Man.
Oh, man.
What a hustle play by Aiden Johnson. And just McIlvain just couldn't come up with it. And then that foul by Jet Morrison puts Edison in bonus. And so Jet Crawford, he'll go to the line shooting 2 as Edison.
I wonder how much body contact they'll allow you as long as you touch the ball.
Sorry, that was just funny.
And he misses the first of 2. TJ Hooks checks in the game for the Eagles for Masai Ware. Rylan Kimball going to check in for Jordan Daughtry.
Look to score, Mr. Kimball.
He was so aggressive when we watched him in JV. We're like, come on, keep doing it.
And makes the 2nd one. It's now a 10-point lead for Edison. Kimball with the ball. Over to McIlvain. McIlvain to Jet. Being guarded by Jet. Off the screen set by McIlvain. And now they're going to whistle.
He didn't get the ball.
They listen to you, Craig.
Reese Jackson. Now Reese and the other Jackson, Don, I believe, are brothers. McIlvain, pull up, in the face, got it! In the face of Reese Jackson. That's the 2nd 3 he's made in someone's face.
Play some D here.
On the baseline, good defense. And that's
what can you do there? I mean,
that's how the half ends.
You got to stop that penetration.
31, Tahlequah 22. We'll be back with Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Anita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country. Representative Bob Ed Culver. Peak Health and Performance. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. First Baptist Students. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney. And as always, thanks for watching.
Are you a fitness beginner who is struggling to lose weight? Maybe you've tried tons of different diets, but nothing seems to work. Maybe you're looking in the mirror, you're not happy about the reflection that's staring back at you. At Elevated Aesthetics, we help fitness beginners learn how to lose 15 to 20 pounds in 6 months or less, guaranteed without having to give up their favorite foods. On average, each client that joins loses at least 28.6 pounds inside of the program. So if you're interested, text info to 918-265-4477. That's 918-265-4477.
Oh, I feel so alive as I reach out to the sky.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. Armstrong Bank, strength.
Welcome back to the Green Country Funeral Home Halftime Show. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network. I'm Ashley Stevens along with Dr. Kelly Calloway, Craig Wing, Dylan Wing on the camera.
But I'd like to say that if anybody has any gripes about the camera work, I can get you Dylan's phone number and
his Instagram handle.
And I can promise you he will not care. 0.
We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half, and Tahlequah only down 9, and we were talking about that off air, that, trying to keep it, under a 2-score game, and they just kind of went cold there going into the half, and so did a good job not letting the game get away from them. They're going to have to find a way, though, to get their shooting back on, because rebounds are at a premium.
Yes.
Especially when you've got number 21, the 6'3" junior Nemo Liggins.
He plays like he's about 6'8".
Man, yeah, and he plays like he's 6'8". He plays like he's about 275 with 7% body fat, just strong.
That kid can rebound and jump, and he's athletic, man.
And the Jackson brothers putting on a show tonight as aggressive and athletic. So with this Edison team, you pick your poison, right? Because who's been absolutely quiet tonight for Edison is Sheldon Thomason, the 6'6" senior. And last time these two teams played, he took over late in the fourth quarter and proved to be an invaluable asset to the Eagles. What we want to see in the second half, though, for the Tigers, though, is we'd like to see Miguel Rodriguez get back on the court and make his presence felt. He's due a charge and some rebounds and some points.
Even if he didn't get a charge, he still won a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, yeah, he's due a charge. He almost got one earlier, but they went ahead and called the block.
J.J. Antwine playing now with 3 fouls.
JJ had a lot of pressure on him to play down low, and he's got his hands full down there. So we'll see if he can stay out of foul trouble. Miguel's got to stay out of foul trouble, and Webb has got to keep playing at the level that he's been playing at. He's had some really good plays, and I think he's going to get a lot of time here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got an opportunity here on senior night to show what he can do during the opportunities that he has.
Yeah, I mean, they could use his height, his jumping ability. They need that for rebounding.
So on the floor for the Tigers, J.J. Antwine, Jordan Daughtry, Miguel Rodriguez, Jet Morrison, Cash McElvey. Edison will start with the ball, and Don Jackson will bring it down for the Eagles. Jackson to Crawford, back to Jackson, to Crawford, top of the key, left alone.
Just like we started the game.
Yep, he will drill it. And now it's 34-22, Edison. Needing help. Handing off to J.J. Antwine. Trying to cross up Thomason. As he went back. A good take there by Jet Morrison. And nice kiss at the basket. Happy Valentine's Day, Jet Morrison. With the kiss off the glass.
He's been getting blocked so much, he got creative there.
And Don Jackson with his famous Christopher Walken impression. 7:12 to go here in the third. 10-point lead for the Eagles. Daughtry being guarded by Jet Crawford. Job way to create space. Quickly to good move there.
Oh, he's got him
nice
there.
Bounce pass to Jordan Daughtry. Good look there by Miguel Rodriguez. And Tigers down 8. Thomason, long skip pass. Jackson for 3. Can't get the fall. Tipped out of bounds. Thomason over the back of Rodriguez. Will be Tahlequah basketball.
Good job by the Tigers boxing out. As soon as that ball went up, everybody found a man. And
well, and even with that height differential, he was able to get over on top of him and tip it out of bounds. Hand off to McElvain. And Jackson just stays right with him. I'm not mistaken. Oh, nearly Nearly a possession stolen by Edison, but thrown out of bounds by Quan Young.
Really quick, good look there by Quan to get on that.
If I do recall this right, I believe McIlvain and Jackson both played for the Hawks together for a little bit. McIlvain, he'll pull up for three. Got it! Cash McIlvain for three. Tigers clawing out of the hole, 29-34.
What was you saying Tuesday night? Win every possession?
Yeah, just take it a possession at a time. You know, don't let it get away from you and just start winning possessions. Just like that. There's another. Versailles Ware, he'll check in the ball game for Don Jackson. And number 23, TJ Hooks, he'll check in for Reese Jackson. 6:03 to go here in the third. How are you? Jet Morrison will bring the ball down for the Tigers. Bounce pass to J.J. Antwine, running a little twist. Hand off to Jet Morrison. He's taxed baseline, and he's fouled. Good take by the freshman.
So they got the ball, but it must have been the body.
TJ Hooks, his first personal foul, first team foul for Edison. And so Jet will be at the line, shooting two. Off the back of the rim, no good. Misses the first. Second free throw attempt for Jet Morrison. That one's perfect. And Thomason and Rodriguez got tangled up there. Good no call there. 30-34, Tigers down 4 with 5:30 to go here in the third. Rodriguez pressuring Thomason. And he stepped out of bounds. Another possession, Craig. Opportunity here to get closer for these Tigers. 5:32 remaining in the third. Crawford going to be pressured by, Daughtry going to be pressured by Crawford. Nice look. Gosh, can't get the bucket. Rodriguez. A good hustle play there by Jordan Daughtry. Gets up with it. Got it. Let's go, Jordan Daughtry. That's a purebred hustle play by the senior. 32-34. Tigers down 2. Full timeout. And we'll take it with them. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
If you suffer with foot pain, you should consider getting your feet adjusted by a hand and foot chiropractor. Hi, my name is Dr. Kelly Calloway, and I'm a hand and foot chiropractor in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. There are 26 bones at each foot, all of which can be adjusted. When one or more of the foot bones lose their healthy alignment, it can lead to a foot problem. We help conditions such as plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, and toe pain. A gentle chiropractic foot adjustment will restore healthy alignment and function to the joint and tissues in the feet. This will correct the underlying cause of most foot conditions. Our patients love having their feet adjusted, and you will be amazed by how good you will feel after you have your feet adjusted. Call our office today to receive your complimentary consultation for your painful foot condition.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network, and man, what a hustle play right there by the Tigers to win that possession. And there was a question, was that traveling?
Tell him we're going to zoom in on him next time.
Tell him, got my son over there, and tell him look up every now and then.
Yeah, we're going to zoom in on him.
5 minutes remaining here in the third after a great run here by the Tigers to pull within 2. Working through the screen is Miguel Rodriguez. Good switch. Good block. What's the whistle? Let's see who they're going to call.
I think it's JJ.
That's his fourth. And it is J.J. Antwine with his 4th personal foul.
Time to pull in Novian.
First team foul of the third quarter for the Tigers. So, Quan Young, he'll go to the line, shooting 2. And you said it correctly, Novian Webb will make his appearance for J.J. Antwine. Quan off the rim. Strong rebound there by Mercai Ware. Long three ball off the front of the rim, no good.
I thought Cash got a piece of that, maybe.
Daughtry with the rebound. Morrison going to bring the ball down for the Tigers, being pressured by TJ Hooks. And way to split the defenders. And off the glass, but he's fouled. Good take there by Jet. That's twice he's able to split defenders and draw the foul as he goes to the bucket. Jet goes to the line, shooting two.
He's figuring out a few little tricks down there to get his shot off.
That foul was whistled against Quan Young. That's only his first personal. Second team foul for Edison. And Jet makes the first of two. Two for two at that trip to the line. And Tigers only down one. 4:25 to go here in the third. Mercai Ware trying the left side. Being guarded by Morrison, floats it inside to Liggins, being guarded by Rodriguez. Now Liggins has to know, when you're guarded by Rodriguez, that's a fella that plays about 3 inches taller and 40 pounds heavier too. Crawford inside. And that time Liggins got the best of Novian Webb. With the power dunk.
That started on the perimeter with a guy leaving his feet when he didn't need to.
McIlvain pull-up jumper, whistle. Fouls on number 3, Jet Crawford. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul for Edison. 3:37 to go in the third. And good take there by Rodriguez, and he has it blocked. Foul, but we'll see if they get Jordan or who they're going to call. Foul's going to be whistled on Jordan Daughtry. His first personal foul. Second team foul for the Tigers. Crawford will go to the line, shooting two. Misses the first.
I'm going to watch Webb the next few possessions. In the past, he's really let his temper get him in trouble after something like that. So we'll see what he does and how he responds here.
Jet Crawford missing both of those, so an opportunity here for the Tigers to tie it on this possession, or at least pull within one. McIlvain, he's going to attack. Great space, can't get the fall. And good hustle there by Novian Webb, but they're going to whistle him for the foul.
He went up.
Just went over the back. I guess that's actually through the back. This is the call, right?
Yeah, they have to call a push now. There is no over the back.
Really?
Yep.
Novian Webb with his second personal foul.
I learned something new.
Foul for the Tigers.
No, we didn't.
Oh my goodness, no way. There is no way.
And that one is Miguel Rodriguez picks up his third.
I don't know about that one. He was, unless they were calling it because he was pretty close under the goal.
Well, there is no.
I know, but I'm just, you know.
So at the line is Liggins. He'll miss the first one.
Getting a little contentious here. The
Tigers need to box out.
Getting a little rowdy over there.
Box out.
Liggins misses both.
Because he's got
Miguel
some
Rodriguez
jump.
with the power rebound. And it stays 3-point lead for Edison. Daughtry coming and help. Bounce pass.
There it is. Oh.
Pull up jumper. Looks short. Is short. Rebound. And there's a foul. Let's see who that
I think it's going to be on 23. It's my guess.
Well, Kelly, that was an excellent guess. So it's an educated guess.
Well, I had a 1 in 5 chance.
You are the most educated person here.
I don't know about that.
He is a doctor.
I don't know about the most educated. Well, I guess technically.
Inbound to Rodriguez. Over to Novian Webb. Back to McElvain. Pull up jumper top of the key.
There it is.
Got it! Yeah. McElvain ties it at 37. 2.5 to go here in the third. McElvain with ice water in his veins. Trying to get this Tiger team to claw their way to the top.
No, don't give him the, it's on the ground. It's not a continuation. Good call.
Foul by Daughtry.
Was a foul, but it was definitely not on the ground, or in the air.
A solid shoulder check. Completely legal in hockey. Just not so much in basketball. The only thing is, though, I'm pretty sure that's the 5th foul.
So it doesn't really matter.
The first 2 quarters there weren't many foul calls. This third quarter, they're getting with it.
Edison's arguing that the basket should be good, but the foul's on the floor, and so makes it nice too, and he misses it.
Well, Tigers are pretty fortunate that Edison's missed several free throws here.
Yeah, the Tigers are clawed back with good hard-nosed defense and some timely shots.
And Coach Quall's going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout. While we take this timeout, I want to thank Chris's Quick Lube for his sponsorship of the Green Country Sports Network. And they've got several different places around the county that you can go and get your oil changed.
And Wagner.
And they still have the one in Stillwell.
Yep, Adair County, Wagner County, and 2 in Tahlequah and Cherokee.
Get it taken care of in 10 minutes or less. And man, they do a great job. Super friendly, and they know what they're doing. I tell you what, half the time I go in there and I can't figure out how to reset my gauges. That's why I go to them.
Yes, they are so. It's like it don't matter if you drive a car from like when the gauges thing first came out to like a Cybertruck.
Well,
they're going to be able to figure out a way to do it. I'm telling you.
Cybertruck because you don't have to change the oil.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry.
When I pulled in there, they were like, "No,
darn it."
We can't do
I was
that.
trying to say something like they know everything because some of these vehicles
They can
really
give you a full service though. They can check your. Do they have U-joints? They gotta have U-joints, don't they?
Chris's Quick Lube,
they can even change oil in a Cybertruck.
That's how good they are. Let me tell you what, that's how good they are. They can change the oil.
I was trying to think of something newer, and that was the first thing that came to my head. I don't even know why, because I think they're the ugliest vehicles around.
That is fantastic. But no, every time I go down there, David, he's quick to change my gauges and everything else.
Yeah, they'll be like, push on the brake, stand up, sit down, spin around, 3 taps to the,
hold your mouth,
and it works every time.
They get the gauges reset. So, after the 30-second comedy hour by the Green Country Sports Network, we're back to the free throw.
And showing how I am not the most educated by talking about oil changes in a Cybertruck.
So, second free throw, no good. Rebound, Miguel Rodriguez.
Let's take the lead here, guys.
It's now 37-all with 2:10 to go here in the third quarter. Jet Morrison creating space.
Good thought.
Trail, and here comes Thomason. And fouled on.
Oh, that's not it. He got the ball.
They call intentional?
He got the ball.
They're going to talk about it.
And then the other kid turned around and got in his face.
They teach you to go for the ball on a deal like that. It was before the shot.
Don't talk, Cash. Move away.
The guy never.
Foul. Intentional foul.
That's not cool.
Fouls can be charged to Jordan Gomery for the Tigers. His second.
Daughtry whistle for that foul. That's his second foul.
These refs wouldn't have liked to ref a game in the 90s, I'm telling you.
Oh, no way.
You got your money's worth back then. If you're going to get an intentional, he better be hitting the wall down there.
Mm-hmm. And bleeding.
Man.
I mean, I'm just saying, that's how it used to be back in the day. I mean, it was a foul. We all agree on that. But
Thomason makes the first. Puts the Eagles back up 1, and they keep possession. So checking in the game for the Tigers, Aiden Johnson.
But like you said, Craig, if you go for the ball, I mean, it's not like he,
And the guy didn't even hit the ground.
And stolen there by Weezy Johnson. Way to make an impact as soon as you get in the ball game. And a quick whistle on Masai Ware. And that will put the Tigers in bonus, so Jet Morrison will go to the line shooting 2.
It kind of almost looked like Jet stumbled more than it was a foul, but we'll take it.
15th foul occurred against the Eagles at the line. Jet Morrison shooting 2.
Morrison with a chance to tie. And does. We're tied at 38 with 1:54 to go in the third quarter.
Sorry.
You know, and the Eagles' foul shooting have really hurt them this quarter.
Yeah, it definitely, it's a great point, Craig. They have struggled at the line. Tahlequah back in the lead, 39-38. They've clawed out of the 9-point deficit in which they started this half. 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. Don Jackson with the ball being guarded by Jet Morrison. 3 seconds in the lane should be called. He's been there for about 7 seconds.
Now he's camping.
It's still technically in it.
Are they calling a foul?
And they're going to whistle. They're going to get Jordan.
I can't believe the refs are letting 21. I mean, he literally set up his tent.
Well, he never, after they crossed half court, he never come out of the lane.
Jordan Daughtry with his third personal foul, so Jackson will be at the line. Shooting 2.
Yeah, I didn't even see the foul. I was watching the lane.
And Reese Jackson makes the first of 2 to tie the ball game. And Jet Crawford will check back in the ball game for Edison.
Definitely a good game tonight, guys. This is definitely different than what happened at Edison.
Too hard. Rebound, Aiden Johnson. We're tied at 39, 1:25 here in the third. Jet Morrison going against Jet Crawford. Off the screen set by McElvain. And Jet just gets going sometimes a little too fast. And last touch.
Oh, no, they're going to say
they're going to overturn it.
They're going to overturn it. It was Jet slid.
That's the right call. I agree.
Do they have parquet? Is there an ice hockey rink under here?
Yeah. Don Jackson bringing the block down for Edison. Tries the left side, and there's an offensive foul against Liggins. Great job there. You know, Jordan Daughtry did a good job bringing attention to it. Yeah.
I think they're going to try to get some wet somewhere down in there.
Believe it or not, that is only the first personal foul for Liggins. He's played a very good ball game.
Yeah, he's a really good ball player.
McElvain versus Jackson.
It's been a great matchup all
McElvain
game.
tacks, has it stripped. Out of bounds, will stay Tahlequah basketball. McElvain was still trying to plead his case with the official for a foul.
Say a cash 3 right now would set this place like explosion. You know, it's just so like everybody be.
Inbound to Jet Morrison. Over at Weezy. McElvain trying to tell him to go for the screen. Hand off to Daughtry. Daughtry heel tack. Bounce pass to Novian. Lets him fly by. There's the foul.
Yeah, he got his hand.
Good take there by Novian with good patience. You know, it's the old Top Gun, right? Hit the brakes, they fly right by.
You haven't got to use that in a while.
I know. I haven't used it since like football season.
Yeah.
Right? So Novian Webb with an opportunity to put the Tigers back on top.
Novian Webb.
There it is. Oh,
God, that looked
mercy.
good.
Looked good from this angle. Replay it. Gets one more shot at it. There it is. Novian Webb puts the Tigers on top 40-39 with 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And Edison, they found themselves in a dogfight here at the T-Mac.
You know, Kelly, you're right. Win or lose, this has been an entertaining game.
Yeah, it's been a great senior night game.
Jackson trying to go.
Good steal.
Novian Webb with long arms steals it from Liggins.
I'm telling you, he's putting his name in the half of player of the week just off this game alone.
Well, the amount of minutes he's had to play tonight that he hasn't played throughout the season.
Good take there by Jet Morrison, and I think if he just goes on to the basket, he draws that foul. Instead, tries to give it last second to Novian Webb and hits his ankle.
You know, and that's that power of the getting blocked so much because they're so tall and
4
quick.
seconds. Jackson.
Oh my goodness! Horrible!
And count it.
Horrible! That was horrible.
He's not.
I don't even. Yeah, never mind.
Tahlequah's not even getting a charge call tonight. So Novian Webb had position. That's his third personal foul. So Jackson will go to the line for the and one.
Man, if we could spare it, this is right where I would love to see Qualls get a tee. Not because, you know what I'm saying, to fire. I know we can't spare it at this kind of a game, but man.
Jackson with the and one, got it. And Edison up 2 with 1.4 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
I probably would have had a technical there, I can almost tell you.
Cash trying to draw a foul, can't get it. And that's the end of 3. Tahlequah down 2, 42-40. We'll be back. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
I'll take a grande, no foam, triple cap, double pump vanilla latte with 3.5 ice cubes, slightly shaken, extra whip.
Yeah, that's going to be an upcharge.
Great! This one is on my Kasasa cashback checking account. Kasasa pays me cash back on everyday debit card purchases, plus refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. Go on, take back banking and treat yourself to monthly cash rewards.
Get Kasasa Cashback at First State Bank.
Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. And if you watch the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar said, turn your TV off. Well, don't turn your TV off tonight, folks, because you're in for a treat.
Yes.
This has been a heck of a ball game.
Definitely been a heck of a game tonight. I mean, it's, in the words of the legend Lou Kelly, this might come down to whoever has the basketball last.
He would say that in the second quarter.
That's
so
true, but tonight it's really true. And we love you, Lou.
We'll start with the ball. 8 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Ooh, they have cash and they didn't realize it.
Now they do. Short corner, McIlvain for 3. Can't get the fall. And hustling. And, of course,
Don't foul.
That is number 5, Quan Young. And Jordan Daughtry almost had it, but his body fouls
Good hustle.
Jackson. Good hustle there by Daughtry. That's his 4th.
Yeah, that's...
First team foul for the Tigers.
You know, that's one way to stop transition is to really put pressure on the rebounder and not allow them to outlet pass. If you can do it.
And Thomason's pass right to Jet Morrison, just like we drew it up.
It was a good read there.
Morrison pull up 3. Oh, in and out. And look at Rodriguez trying to get a rebound.
Is that going to be on Miguel?
They're going to get it on Miguel, and I believe that's his 5th foul. And it's been a long time since Miguel has fouled out.
Fouled out, fighting for a board.
And what a game for Miguel Rodriguez, and what a season. I know we're not over. We got several more games here, but man, Miguel, what a heck of a ball player. Gives you 100% nonstop all the time. So checking in the ball game for Miguel is Novian Webb. So 2 team fouls for Tahlequah here in the 4th, early in the 4th.
2 early fouls.
Jackson will bring the ball down for Edison. Gets it over to Quan Young. Good take. Can't get it to fall. And there's Novian Webb with the rebound.
That's the same move we used earlier. Novian was able to get back on it that time.
J.J. Antwine looks
Novian's
inside.
open.
He's open. JJ on the left wing. Top of the key, Webb. Over to Morrison. Inside to McElvain, turnaround jumper. Got it! We're tied. 42-all on the fadeaway jumper by McElvain.
If they're going to put a smaller defender on you, make him pay like that. Go down and post him up. If he's got that in his game, let's see it.
On Young to Jet Crawford. He's going to take it. Little handoff to Jackson. Jackson with the little head fake. And stolen by McElvain. Nice behind the back, or over the head.
Getting away from him.
JJ, who then gets it to Daughtry. We're at the 6-minute mark here in the fourth. And Daughtry finds his way all the way. Bounce pass to Novian Webb. Nice finish, assist Daughtry. Great play there by the senior Webb. Tigers by 2. And this T-Mac crowd coming alive with the D-up chant. Jackson answers.
Good hustle there, man. It's almost can't defend that, man.
44-all, 5.5 to go here in the fourth. Daughtry to the left. Back to the right. Over to McElvain. Offensive foul.
On Novian.
Novian Webb picks up his 4th personal
Tigers
foul.
haven't been able to get any kind of calls tonight, hardly. And that kind of
Team foul. Yeah, you're right. It's a 3-0 foul call right now here in the fourth. Mercai Webb bringing the ball down. Gets it over to Jackson. There it is!
Finally.
And that is Novian Webb who draws the charge against Thomason.
Guys, I'm calling it. I think he needs to probably be on it.
And Novian Webb with this best game of the season.
And that may have been a bit of a makeup call from earlier. It's hard to tell.
Great positioning there by Novian Webb.
What a game.
This is a good game. I mean, what do you do? What do you say?
44-all. 5:07 to go here in the fourth. Inbound to Daughtry. Full court man is what Edison is in. And Daughtry loses the ball. He's able to come up with it. Needs some help.
Did he get the timeout?
He did.
That's a smart timeout right there by Coach Qualls. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to Tahlequah Tiger Athletics on the Green Country Sports Network. Today's game. Two Sisters.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. Tahlequah with the timeout. We're tied 44-44. 4:57 remaining in the game. It's an eternity in basketball. The Tigers have played their tails off tonight here on senior night. Morrison, he's going to attack and whistled on the floor. It's a foul. Quick whistle there by number 3, Jet Crawford. That's his 3rd. Second team foul for Edison.
Is he their first guy with foul trouble? 3? I don't think they have anybody else that's...
Inbounds to Novian Webb. In the paint. Can't get the foul.
That sure look like body.
Liggins comes
Don't
up.
foul him.
They're showing a lot of confidence in him, giving him the ball right there.
Jackson over to Mercai Ware. Gathers, shoots a 3. Off the back of the rim, no good.
Rebound.
Liggins tips it over to Jackson. Jet Crawford to Mercai Ware. And they have to reset. Good job there by the Tigers to adjust and put some pressure back on the Edison Eagles. 4:20 to go.
Get it, go.
McElvain with the steal. Oh, they're going to give him a foul.
Oh, wow. Oh, goodness gravy.
McElvain, that's only his first personal, but that is the 4th team foul for Tigers. So the next foul by the Tigers puts Edison in the bonus. What about
moving
Masai
screen.
Ware right there? That's a bulldozer screen, no call by 24. And the ball goes out of
Apparently
bounds.
you can lower your shoulder and push them.
Drive him like it's football.
I guess moving screens are allowed. Inbound. Now, inbound to Jet. 4 minutes to go, all tied up. And there's a whistle.
That's 4 on him if it's number 3.
Man. You know, Jet's done a great job getting his shoulder in there and keep going.
Jet Crawford gets his 4th personal foul, so he'll head to the bench. 3rd team foul for Edison. TJ Hooks will check in the game for Edison. Inbound to JJ, back to McElvain. McElvain is able to get rid of the ball before his whistle for travel. Out to Aiden Johnson. 3:45 here in the 4th. McElvain from way downtown.
There it is.
Oh, can't get it to fall.
Look
And
pretty. Don't
Juan
foul.
Young is foul.
No, I think it was, he just knocked it out of his hands. And
That pressure on the rebound sure has stopped the transition baskets in the second half. Maybe they talked about that at half.
Goes out of bounds. 3.5 to go in the game. We're all tied at 44. Inside to Quan Young. Wheezy Johnson with the held ball. Let's go. Wheezy, and Tahlequah takes over. Checking back in the ball game is Thomason. Quan Young will head to the bench. Also checking in for the game is Jordan Daughtry. Great job, Aiden Johnson, as he'll head to the bench.
Doing a little offense defense here.
I think so. I think you're getting a little more ball handling here out of Jordan.
Does Jordan have 4?
Jordan has 4. You're right. And good job there by Jordan to get it across half court. No problems. Working. And he's fouled. And that is the 4th team foul for Edison.
At first, he kind of extended that arm. I was afraid they were going to give him an offensive foul.
Now, TJ Hooks got his 3rd personal. You know, I like the call by the officials right there because, you know, we complain all the time about letting them ride them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what he was doing. And then usually they call that forearm because you're creating space. You're just trying to get them off of you. Bounce pass to JJ Antwine. Antwine handoff to McElvain. McElvain to Jet Morrison over on the right wing. Jet penetrates. And a little bit of a bind. Goes back door to McElvain. Got it! McElvain! Off the glass, the bank is open. 46-44 Tigers. Back 2.
Don Jackson has done really good on Cash, though, keeping him from the perimeter.
Moving screen, another moving screen.
By Thomason, no call. Floater, no good.
Man.
Nice rebound and stick back by number 21, Liggins.
He's one you
Timeout.
cannot. You got to have a body on him at all times. I mean, it's just.
That timeout by Edison is a full timeout. During this timeout, we'd like to thank a few more sponsors. BJ Baker, trial attorney. Don't settle for just any attorney when you can have a trial attorney. Tahlequah Lumber. Thank you for your sponsorship of the Green Country Sports Network and for all things Tahlequah Athletics. Your local hometown lumberyard has been in business for many, many years. And I'm telling you right now, they know what they're doing down there. You don't stay in business for that many years. You know what you're doing.
Got to be real consistent. You got to have your business plan and stick to it if you're going to be in business that long.
Anything that's sticking to something, those New Year's resolutions may be starting to wear off. But if you head on down to Peak Health and Performance, they'll help you stay on track with your nutrition plan and your workouts. Chance and Jay Adams, owners of Peak Health and Performance, and today is Chance's birthday, so happy birthday from the Green Country Sports Network. State Farm, Orlon Insurance, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Two Sisters Financial, they're here for all of your financial needs, whether it be retirement planning, or just trying to invest, you got a few million laying around, they'll invest that for you.
Maybe
too.
buy a Cybertruck.
Buy a Cybertruck, save money on oil changes.
On oil changes. Sorry, I had to go ahead to that one because, you know.
Inbounding is J.J. Edwine to Jed Morrison. 2:25 remaining in this heck of a ball game. Morrison picks up over to Antwine. Antwine, bad pass.
I think part of it was because Cash laid on the ground there.
But I think
he'll go the foul line.
McIlvain draws the foul.
You know, he pulled the chair on him and got him out of position, but then he grabbed his arm and helped him on down. And if he hadn't have done that,
he would have been out of bounds on us.
Yeah.
So Tahlequah now in the bonus, and McIlvain at the line shooting 2 and got it. Tahlequah by 1.
You know, if they're going to put a smaller, quick guard on you, go ahead and go post them
Well,
up.
again, these two have played basketball with each other for a long
And
time, so they know each other's game.
Played Cash pretty well, keeping him from that 3-point shot.
So Tigers by 2 from the 2 free ones at the charity stripe. 48-46, 2-10. Jackson being guarded by Morrison, gets it over the right wing to Liggins. Liggins hands off to Hooks, back to Liggins. And nice man.
That's a good move.
Wow.
Liggins is really good player, man.
And that right there is a good move there by Jordan Daughtry across the face.
And Liggins is just a junior.
Great job there by Jordan Daughtry handling that pressure like a boss. Not phased at all. Minute 40 to go here in the game. J.J. Antwine over to Novian Webb. Jet Morrison looking back door to McIlvain's got him. Turnaround jumper. Can't got it. Get it to fall. On the ground. Traveling is the call. Will be Tahlequah basketball.
Could not establish the pivot cheek on that one.
The old pivot cheek.
But Liggins has to have about 15 rebounds tonight.
Absolutely. Novian Webb will head to the bench.
Might start some offense-defense here.
Weezy Johnson checks in and has that ball knocked out of his hands by
It sure
Thomas.
looked like it was
out of
off
bounds.
Well, it was a good call. It went off his leg, did it?
Okay.
Check in for the Edison.
As much as I want to argue about it was a good call.
They have been good refs until this last quarter or so, and it's been a little struggle.
Well, there have been a few big calls, and both of them, they went against Tahlequah, it seems.
And we're biased.
You know, and then maybe the makeup call on the charge underneath the bat, I don't know, but I know they missed one.
Edison with the ball. Looking inside. Ends up going to the right wing to Masai Ware, being guarded by Weezy. And they're going to whistle him for a foul. So Masai Ware will go to the line, shooting 2 with an opportunity now to put the Eagles back on top.
Ware's a pretty decent free throw shooter.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a few out there you could employ the hack-a-shack that haven't shot good tonight if
he's
you're
not
gonna
one
foul.
of them.
He's
No.
not one.
We say that, and maybe we jinxed it.
Hit him with the curse.
Yeah, this is the guy we do not want to foul. Let's say it again.
He's such a great free throw shooter. Never misses.
He's probably going to make it now.
Never misses.
Oh, they get the rebound.
Nobody.
One guy down there.
Tax baseline. Going to kick it back out. 56 seconds remaining in the game. It's all tied. Timeout. Edison. Jet Crawford going to check back in the game with 4 fouls. Why not? You got 4:52.9 seconds. We're going to take a break. You're watching Green Country Sports Network.
H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Tahlequah Lumber, trusted since 1949. River Valley Church. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. Peak Health and Performance. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service. First Baptist Students. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney. And as always, thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network, and we are down to under a minute to go We're all tied, 48 all. And this is a situation that, Edison definitely didn't think they'd find themselves in. And Tahlequah right now showing that they can hang with just about anybody. So 52.9 seconds. Jackson with the ball. Going to be guarded by Jet Morrison to the right. Look for them to stall.
Man, they need to have a steal.
Thomason. And good
that was strong right there.
38 seconds to go. Inbound to Jet Morrison. 30 seconds remain. Tigers down 2. Morrison drives. Acrobatic, couldn't get the call. Lands awkwardly. And McIlvain has to foul Jackson. That'll send Jackson to the line, shooting 2.
That was a good move by Jet.
It was a good move, and just thought he could finish right there. McIlvain picks up his second, but it sends Jackson to the line, shooting 2. And that's high. Talking about knowing awareness and knowing the game, right? McIlvain immediately knew he had to foul. Wasn't told to, knew he had to foul.
Yeah.
And he has fouls to give, so
a chance to put him up by 4 is Jackson. Right now it's
3. If he makes this, you got to score quick. Whether it's a 2 or 3, it's got to be quick. And they have shot blockers down there, so you just don't want to go in there and throw one up.
Makes it hard for the Tigers. 21 seconds to go. McIlvain going to push. Off the screen, pull up. Wild shot, not the one you want, and that's probably going to do it for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's it.
There's a guy you can foul. Foul him.
And Jet does foul him with 5.6 seconds to go. Thomason will go to the line, shooting 2. And man, these Tigers fought with everything they had in them tonight. Took the Edison Eagles to the wire. Thomason at the line now with a chance to go ahead and nail the door shut.
That rebound on that missed free throw really hurt.
Exactly what I was getting ready to say. Like literally.
You had 1 rebounder for them and 4 for us, and all 4 of our.
They just stood there.
Yeah.
Really. I mean,
and it went right to him. It went right to him.
Misses the second one. Rebound. Novian Webb. 3 seconds. Daughtry going to give it over to McIlvain at half court. Got it! Tigers ball tonight. 51-53. Heck of a ball game here at the T-Mac.
Yeah. What a
Guys, First State Bank player.
I say Webb.
I say Webb too overall. Yeah. I mean, we have. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that'll be it for us tonight. The Green Country Sports Network. We will be back tomorrow. McAllister, 1 o'clock. We'll see you then. Good night.
Good call, Ashley.